when we last left off, you guys were at Fort Leetdorf or Leetdorf. I forget. I think that was the name.
Yeah.
The fort in the center of the Shotgun Zone along the Great North Road. This is a small backwaters fort where road warden careers go to die.
Can't believe.
Having said that, Ben was introduced as a new road warden, posted to said swamp fort, who was out in the regions where normally the road wardens patrol both the main highway as well as the roads and lands around the swamp. Ben's character was assigned to head out on a patrol because the fort itself is rather low staffed right now. According to reports, a patrol of 8 road wardens, well, 7 plus the major, which would be 8, had left the fort about a month ago on a routine patrol, heading counterclockwise around the southern half of the swamp, and disappeared. They never reported in after a week. After 2 weeks, they were declared missing, and they sent out several search parties, were never able to find anything. Okay, so the fort is now at effectively half staff. They still need to maintain their job because they have a duty to follow, and so they've been sending out single-man patrols wherever necessary, one of which was Ben's lucky character, Heinrich, who was sent along the eastern coast down towards Commandon, where, wandering down there, he came upon a group of Red Shield mercenaries that reported that they had been assaulted and a number of their crew murdered by bandits, matching the group's description. Brigands, bandits, whatever. So, and given all their wounds and everything, was inclined to believe it. He went and followed up, encountered the group at the local tavern at Commandant, and fairly quickly came to the conclusion that nope, these guys are perfectly honorable, good guys, and there was no issues. They're completely trustworthy. Okay, other than maybe the elf is suspicious.
That's just a given with the elf.
Yeah.
The elf was suspicious, but everybody else was generally perfectly fine, completely trustworthy. Let's all join in line and head north.
Should call you
I did my best.
Yes. Okay. Ben made an attempt to interrogate.
That was my best effort.
Okay.
I'm glad I wasn't hit with my new
character
10
in
intelligence to
Yes.
try to.
You would have just explained it.
We hit them so hard. No, they already did that. Everybody already confessed to murdering them. I'm not kidding. I was over there like, what are you doing?
They literally just spilled the beans immediately.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
we
road
murdered
warden-
those guys.
We're
Well,
sorry.
not really murdered them, but we killed them all.
And then we gave them all their stuff and we let them go.
It's okay because
Yeah,
we gave them all
yeah.
their stuff.
And it was like 40 gold worth of stuff,
Yeah.
plus whatever they had down there.
So, given that, the road warden considered them trustworthy.
Yes.
Um,
Given that they're idiots, yes.
and semi-deputized them to help him find this missing patrol. In the course of the conversation, he also revealed that the strange black stones that had been showing up in Middenheim were being traded by the beggars near the fort, and that led some of the group, at least, to being interested. Hey, let's follow up on that possibility. They went out to the fort. Initially, were rejected from the place. With the word of Ben's character, they were granted access to the fort itself, which is normally restricted only to wagons or coaches or staff of the fort. At which point they proceeded fairly quickly to abuse their relationship with the fort by they were gathering food from the dining hall and taking it out to feed the beggars. Where the fort was specifically on tight rations for limited resources, and the beggars were not to be treated well. We're not supposed to be given anything, etc. So, by the first night, they were all banned from the chow hall and kicked out of the fort effectively. Including him, because he had vouched for him. Okay? So...
It wasn't my fault.
I'm still glaring at you.
They ended up meeting a beggar by the name of Mad Louie, who was apparently the source of these stones, and had been... Every few days, he shows up at the fort with a thatched bag that he crafted filled with these stones that he then sells to travelers on the coach lines. And the reputation is that these stones have become sort of a fad for people at different locations. So they're actually taking the coach specifically to this location to purchase a supply to take back to their town to sell for a profit or collect or whatever. And each of these stones, beyond the stuff you already know about them, were giving off sort of a warm, homey feeling whenever they were held. Okay? So they obviously have some sort of influence. Okay? Which is affecting some of the group who seem overly interested in following up on them, as well as a lot of these travelers who are now carrying them far and wide across the realm.
I also have 12 of them.
And so forth. Okay?
I have 12 of them.
So,
Yeah, naturally we bought them all.
yeah, they bought what they could at the time. And
Mad
then,
Louis is truly mad.
yes, and after convincing Mad Louis to show them where he was getting them from, he walked out into the swamp, revealed his canoe that he uses to travel the swamp, and 3 of them followed him out into the swamp mists and so forth. Some distance, a few hours, etc. away. Dropped them off and pointed out on the ground, just scattered randomly, were these little black stones. Just everywhere. Okay? So he picks up some of them, starts filling up his pouch, the rest of the group starts scattering around. Matt, I think it was, ended up finding, just to the south of it, a large cave opening. And the further south he goes, the determination was the more numerous these stones become. Okay? So he got a little closer to the cave and then realized, no, I don't want to do anything with that cave.
Not alone.
Because it was big and scary. So instead they
the bushes. That damn bush scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, just a bush on the side of the cave that wasn't really doing anything other than moving slightly. It was scary enough for him. So they sent Heinrich back to town to retrieve the rest of the group, which is where the rest of the group said, as the halfling, no way in hell am I going into the swamp. He's now happily staying at the fort while the dwarf spent 15 minutes removing his armor before carrying it out by hand to get to the boat. Because he wasn't going to go into the water with all his armor on.
Right.
Okay? And I believe that catches you up.
Basically, yeah.
So you are there at the fort at this point.
Yeah, the boat is basically a giant tree hollowed out.
The old guy is using a femur as a paddle.
Okay. Okay.
I have no idea what that is.
Resourceful. Yeah.
Femur is the lower
I have no idea.
upper part of a leg.
Yes. From your hip to
I don't
Is
know.
anybody taking corruption from the swamp again, or
Not
that you
seemingly.
know of?
Not as
Anybody?
of yet.
No. Okay. I mean,
William is scratching his legs a lot, but other than that, no.
but did we get healed of semi wounds? Like
All the wounds you have effectively have been healed
okay.
prior to
I had
this.
a -5 due to it. It wasn't like a burn. It was like a bruised muscle or something.
Yeah, all those
Okay,
are healed.
those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we also got a fortune teller. You need to figure out.
Yeah, we already did that with Andy
Oh,
and Carter, who are not here, so all of those have already been determined.
Okay. Well,
So, and recorded. And those were fun too.
I showed it to Jen and she just laughed and laughed and laughed. She goes, I would have fun with that. Sean's going to have a blast with
Yes.
that. I said,
What,
yeah.
what is it?
Well, and again, the key thing here is you can decide whether your character knows your fortune or not. You as a player obviously do. If when your character gets killed, we can make a logical interpretation that matches, then you died due to your doom. The fortune teller was right.
Right.
So the goal is to avoid such situations.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because of
are
the
we, are we
inherent-
allowed to share?
You are welcome
Yeah.
to share
Yeah,
whatever
mine
you
just
wish.
says, when everything seems to be lost, it is. I was like, yep, that sounds about like my kid. Yeah, every character I've
That
ever
seems
played.
so easy to for the doom to get.
All
Yeah,
of it.
No.
Interpreting these dooms is going to be, at least for mine, is going to be a nightmare. Because
I have.
I mean,
Mine-
is it like a panel of judges, or is it just going to be? Let me see here.
My view,
Mine is-
I don't want to turn it into I make a decision because that's going to be a bit arbitrary and probably biased. I would rather say, okay, as a group, is there an interpretation that fits this?
Yes.
But,
no.
well,
It's Matt.
it's back, yes.
Matt's the key.
And do we start at 80%? You said it's 80%.
If you die normally, you get 80% of your experience back.
Of my experience.
Of the group average experience.
Oh.
Okay, so you come back at. I'm willing to go with your character experience, but it's harder to track.
Yeah.
The group average, the
I
group
would
experience,
have
I have
spent
a
lot
I
of
have a
time
fixed
figuring
number.
it out.
So that would be the default because it's based purely on the number of sessions we've done. And then if you die due to your doom or your fortune, and what I would say is, by a majority vote of the group, that it makes sense. Which, yeah, you're screwed.
Mine is based off faith, and I don't have faith. I specifically wear like 5 different holy
You
symbols.
have tons of faith.
No,
You have so much faith in your lack of faith.
right.
I got yours. I'm doomed to die by woman.
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah, 50-50.
I need him to die like Benny from the Mummy.
Yeah.
That's what I need. Like, he just has the scarabs eat his body. Then I'll say, yep.
And that's the thing. They are all, I mean, they are by nature fortune teller
Yeah.
fortunes. They are intended to be vague and
Yeah.
easily interpreted.
That way they can interpret, well, of course it happened because of this.
Yeah,
That's what makes-
like I said, if half the group has a case for it, then it applies. Obviously, the fortune
That's
teller
what
is
it is.
right.
You know, but I spent my 58 towards reading right.
Read and write. Oh, you can.
Finally!
You have to know how to
doesn't have
read.
it.
Do you know how to read or how to write?
Wow, if we could do it that way, that'd be awesome. Because it would definitely be read.
You could read and write half the
Wear
words.
the purse,
100
sack, the velvet bag.
Implacable?
I
Okay.
guess all your stuff fell off.
Is that enough to get another level
Yeah.
on it, or
It's just. To
I
get
had a
the
sack,
first
I had a purse.
okay?
I don't have a velvet bag.
What are you
though.
spending your points on?
I am gonna bank my points for the next 4 sessions,
Why?
so I can change careers. I now have all that I needed. Only took me another 6
What
sessions
were
to
you-
get it.
What are you gonna change to?
Don't know. Thinking maybe Gravedigger, but
Road Warden Assassin.
No.
yes. Yes, is there something that kills road wardens?
Knight.
No.
You're too bad.
Ben, what are you spending your points on?
Weapon skill.
Okay.
I increase my willpower and consume alcohol.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into some alcohol, and it's just not gonna touch you at all.
Yeah, this has to be bad for a dwarf.
Which is fine because if I
not
recall
bad
right,
for
the
the
dwarf and the
Yeah.
halfling spent most of the afternoon while they were in the swamp drinking heavily.
Well, that makes sense.
So that also helps why the halfling is staying behind because he can barely walk.
Because
You
you
can barely
drink with the dwarf.
Where the dwarf really isn't affected that
We're
much.
the same height. We should be able to drink the same.
He was like, all right, bet, and started toe-to-toeing the dwarf.
That's
With
a
his
bad
massive
idea.
19
That's a
toughness.
bad idea. Okay, so Ben, you are free to fill them in with what information you have. Otherwise, Mad Louie is sitting there grinning at you with half his teeth from a hollowed out tree about 100 yards into the swamp, which is as close as the boat goes.
But has not left the bank yet. I'm saying.
I love that he just hides in a hollowed out tree.
He's sitting there waiting for the group, just sitting there smiling.
Turns out these rocks are just kidney stones from some creature.
Probably.
I'm gonna note.
That's-
Well,
that's why
that's
we're-
not. It's not a bad way to look at it. Is that what happens when certain animals eat their prey? You know,
Yep.
Or
droppings
it's their
tend to
feces.
be- So I mean, their droppings tend to be
Droppings. Feces. Same
I'm just
thing.
hearing it groan because it
These
doesn't
aren't
feel
stones,
like
these are
it's
toes.
Or what?
Toes.
Oh god.
Oh no, I got
it's,
I got 12 toes
it's
in my bag.
Milton's finger bag.
It's
He has a giant bag full of fingers.
It's the only part the
Milton was
mystery creature can't digest is the toes.
Milton was reincarnated into whoever's making these.
Oh.
I don't know what's making these.
I hope Milton never gets arrested.
So you, are you
Look at
doing
the search
anything
it.
on anything?
Yeah.
Toes!
So
I'm so maggot.
how far was the row?
Was the road?
Paddle? Or
What battle?
He's trying to get him to go.
paddle?
The canoe.
The trip was about 2 hours into the misty swamp with no sense of direction once you're out there. So the whole swamp has a layer of fog or so. You can see maybe 100, 150 yards or so, and after that, you disappear into the mist. And unless you have a solid sense of navigation or direction sense, which the elf actually didn't do too bad.
Or the skill, or
I rolled
interior.
bad. I
Maybe.
rolled really
Yes.
bad.
Orienteering?
Okay,
Or
well, you
you-
think you did really
So do
well.
I.
You,
I
you-
rolled bad.
You think you did well.
I have it too.
Other than that, it's easy to get lost in the swamp.
Okay.
Okay. Mad Louie doesn't seem to be affected, or at least
Doesn't care.
doesn't care.
Okay.
I played it off, but when it took me 20 minutes to get back to him, I would have got back to Yep. Nope, I'm good.
I know
Yeah.
exactly.
And he didn't go very far away from the group.
I literally was like, all right, I know my way back.
5 meters.
I
Where's
also,
everybody?
I also did a crossword puzzle while I was also
Oh, yeah,
drinking
he
about,
deciphered the note.
multitasking. So I shared it with the group. So I just read it out.
You didn't share it with me.
Well, correct.
So you're sharing it with me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You were technically there watching the halfling try to outdrink the dwarf.
Wouldn't you have joined him?
I don't know.
That was the note we found in the
Probably.
crypt area.
Purple hands.
Hands.
Makes me want to break into
Master
song.
Liberating? No! He returns.
And then for clarity, like we covered it last time,
I think it's Frederick.
all the
Yeah.
previous
And I've
group
heard this is obligated
filled
to
in
get
all the
rest
new
twice.
characters. Those characters have now filled in everybody else. So you're fully aware of all the events that have happened since the original Stagecoach and Rainy Night with the gunslinger at the
I swear,
gambling.
if I have to fight my
Gotcha.
all the way to the
character-
beginning.
So we know who Caster Liberating is, and
You
like,
know
of him.
You know of the character and that that Frederick was a
Doppelganger.
double for him.
Yeah, so
At least for the body that you found.
Supposedly.
I swear, if I have to fight my character...
Friedrich got
Now-
res twice, so this guy's gonna get res twice.
You haven't confirmed yet if Frederick was the one that was dead.
Right.
I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been Liberating. Yeah. Playing us the whole time.
He could have been.
Is
He
it
still
under
could
a
be.
champion of shadow or campaign of shadow? You have champion.
It's supposed
So
to be
it's either champion
Cambion.
or campaign.
It's
Cambion.
Ambient of shadow.
No, it's a Cambion.
It's a campion, of course.
Cambion. D&D.
Uh,
D&D. Cambion.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a campion is?
Demon.
That's
Effectively a
finally a
devil.
creature in D&D. I
it's,
don't know what it is.
it's probably going to match up the same as the.
A cambion is with a B is a demon.
Never-
Devil.
It's one of them.
I thought he was going to give us another cat creature. So
Ha!
we've got like 10 different cat creatures.
Remember the cat alley?
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's the way of the future. Cat videos.
Cat feet.
Yeah.
All I can think about it, every time I've seen a cat, I'm like, my stupid troll. He's not even stupid. I'm actually not stupid at all, but now I believe there's this cat creature still. Where's it at?
Yep.
The insect was just a byproduct. That wasn't the creature. Anyway.
Well,
I
so
got
you-
pretty
did,
good
did you-
crossbow.
Did you convince
Huh?
us then, or
Huh?
yeah, you convinced us to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
did
guys
not
are
convince
both-
the halfling. The rest of you,
Yeah,
it's
the
up to you
halfling
guys.
and the engineer are staying behind.
The dwarf was highly resistant to this idea.
Engineer.
Well, because he had to take his armor off.
We didn't have to.
I mean,
Even without his armor, he's a dwarf in a swamp.
yeah.
Dwarf
It's not a
and
great
swamp.
combination.
That's what it's
Only
called.
swamp.
Campion.
Yeah.
Can I see? No, I can't.
I mean, it's the Middle Ages. Most people couldn't write little spells.
Could you use your
Hey,
armor
man.
as like a
The
flotation
dwarf
device?
goes into the swamp. 1 minute later,
As
it's
an
just swamp.
anchor, metal armor.
There's a couple words in here that
I
are words.
I saw two
strange.
others, but they were
Yeah.
relatively straightforward. But that one threw me off because there's a big difference between champion and campaign.
Yeah.
So
Which is it?
It's both.
I get a beer to go, and I give it to, what was it, Crazy Mark? Looney.
Mad Louie.
Mad Louie. That's what it is.
Now
somebody
crazy-
else did it other than me.
Now Crazy Mark is looking sad.
That's right. Sorry, Crazy Mark. This is for Oddball Louie.
All right, so you guys you're in the boat and you're heading my way.
Yep.
You gotta let me know if it's
you
been
don't
over
know
4
that.
hours. I know that. You have to let me know if it's been over 4 hours by my best estimation,
Yes,
and they're not there.
correct.
Miniature dice. That's not my dice.
Nope, that's one of our Shadowrun dice.
Ooh, Shadowrun.
So yes, but 4 hours to your estimation in the swamp has gone by. You can't
That's
see
not
the
mine.
sun per se, other than a
yeah.
dull haze above you. So it's
Mine, I have the exact same thing.
I'll double check the container.
Nice chest.
That's not.
that one's not ours.
Blue. Nice chest.
Yeah, that one is.
Mimic.
Anyways, it is at least 4 hours have gone by your estimation, and nobody has returned. So either Mad Louie left you, he got lost, or he's been eaten.
You know, we
Damn
could
it,
just,
you double
we
check
could just
how
go
much.
back to the forest people.
The what?
The forest people.
Forest people.
Castle. Wittendorf.
No,
The peasants outside the Wittendorf castle.
Not there right
You
now.
were there for that?
Yes, we were.
I was there for that. I don't remember you being there for that.
12 characters came from that thing.
No, you were an elf then.
Yeah, that was Carter. Carter was the elf.
Yeah.
I
Was
got,
it?
I got my leg chopped off there, and
Okay.
I died from the infection.
Got better.
All right. Well, I'm not sure we need to. I don't think they. I don't think he was able to convince either the boat, Mad Louie guy to bring him back, or maybe the rest of them were just chicken that want to come to the swamp. I think it might be up to us to finish off this creature.
Yeah, we can kill his roll.
I don't think it's a troll. I didn't say tracks. Whatever it is water based. It's got to be. Otherwise, there'd be tracks all over this place.
It's almost like there's one water creature we've encountered in this swamp. Then again, it's a swamp, so it could be a
I'm gonna gather up not stones, but twigs and stuff to put an arrow on the ground to make it obvious for
Okay.
instead of having to worry about whether or not they can track me,
Okay.
and start creating a trail leading the direction that I'm gonna take him towards the.
Okay.
These are arrows that go back into your quiver.
Damn it!
There's a slight delay, so as he's walking away, they go back to the square.
Yeah. And you don't even notice.
And just enough stay to point in the other direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So let me switch over the map if it decides to cooperate.
Make an art check to see how good the arrow is.
okay.
Character something.
Oh wait, yeah, that's a good thing.
Character to
Well,
character.
since he has arrows,
I don't use my arrows for that. No.
Elf arrows. You say elf arrows.
it would be more distinct to put an elf
I don't
arrow.
care. I'm not.
Elf, that
I
way.
have one elf arrow. One.
Okay.
I'm not using arrows.
Player to player.
Yeah.
If I currently have a defense of 4,
Huh?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I am
Nothing.
missing.
146.
I
on my
am
heart,
missing the
damn it.
entirety of my heal.
I thought you were healed up from that. Alright, I thought you had recovered from that.
No. I wasn't gonna let anyone see my leg after the incident.
You would have at least gained hit points from the night.
Correct.
Sure.
So roll a endurance check.
Okay. Well, my hit points are full.
If he's that bad off, I am not going off in the
Okay,
swamp
well,
alone just yet.
my hit,
He seems to
so-
still be staggering and limping due to injuries on his legs.
I don't know the mechanics for other
was,
injuries.
Yeah, it was
That's-
just, it was a crit. And
Okay.
he said he would quickly heal me, but I don't know if that would reduce the effect.
Who would quickly heal you?
My father, before you guys went down into the
And then he would be
abyss,
well aware of.
before we went down and I got corrupted, he said he would heal me, which is where I got the splint in the first place.
Okay, that I'm not worried about. That count that off.
Alright.
Anything you took after the corruption would still be affecting you.
Okay, so my leg healed because of the mutation. Yay. No. But, okay. I have 39 defense then.
So you're still wounded?
No, I am fully healed. I'm a
I have 39 defense. What?
I'm a barbarian with
That
all
is
the
fair.
skills
I only
into
have
stabbing
27.
things. I have
He's a highly
150
skilled.
attacks.
He's a highly skilled character
Uh-huh.
who does not pay any attention to defense.
I obviously.
I haven't
I
had
have
a
yet
cla-
to use
I
my
haven't
target,
had a
my
class-
shield. I have a shield. I didn't.
He is the perfect assistance you need to hold the creature off
Yeah,
the run round.
I have
For
not
you,
had
it's
a-
perfect.
Just
I have-
enough time for you to run.
I have not played a class that can pump dexterity or agility.
The only thing he does
Soldier.
is cover himself in
Sword
steak
master.
sauce and run into battle.
I have been able to upgrade dodge, and I have dodge at 15.
Jesus.
I can't upgrade
What's
to
your
punch.
toughness?
My toughness. Oh, does toughness affect it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes into the calculation.
What is
We
the
have
calculation?
the
Again,
sheet.
we've had all these sheets.
Here.
You can figure this out.
Go ahead. What's your toughness?
Toughness of 51.
Agility.
Agility 33.
So right now you're at 24. Dodge training is 39.
Okay.
Okay, correct.
Yeah.
So you did have blue toughness.
I pulled out a calculator.
Okay.
You
So
don't have to. All you have to do is
those of you with
start
a
at
I
negative
don't-
60
I don't have good.
and add back in your
Are
bonuses.
you planning to head off to the cave then? Just you and the barbarian meat shield?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just try to kill in the first round. You guys joke, but I can do on the upwards of 210 points of damage on the And I'm the
Assuming
only one.
supernatural circumstances.
Yeah.
Supernatural, yes. I just have to max out the char with 150 bonus.
And it has no armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
No supernatural circumstances with these magical rocks everywhere.
Okay.
He just eats a whole bunch of like pop rocks. He's like, I am all powerful. Ah.
I'm trying to also
Add
play
plus
into the
100,
idea that I can't
unbelievable
Yeah.
damage.
completely force out the idea that I feel better, feel more confident, more like at home.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to role play that a
Yeah,
little bit.
and you have a collection of the stones, so yeah, they certainly give you confidence.
All right, when I get to here, I'm still being as stealthy as we can be,
Right.
and I say, "All right, see that bush over there?" Pointing at this one.
Yep.
I feel the stone. The damn thing moved. I have 12. All right. So I don't know what it is or what's in there.
You can shoot it.
So right now, between the two of you, only you have a collection of the stones?
I don't have any. I haven't touched the stones ever.
I haven't touched this.
Okay, then you don't
So
have that.
he has the
I
12.
have 12.
Right, then you don't have that sense of confidence.
I thought it was
other
just
than
in the air.
No.
Oh, okay. Well then, good.
You don't need to roleplay yet. Back.
You don't need. I mean, you can have your own sense of confidence. That's up to you.
Why does that
It's
not
great.
look like a
I'm
bush?
good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
It looks like a pile of rocks.
It looks like a pile of skulls or rocks. Yeah.
But maybe it's like a shrubbery cut into that.
Now wait till you see what it is. Wait till you get to see it. It does not look like a bush.
Bush for the bush.
What is the distance, Sean, from? You probably can't see me draw that on the map, can you?
I can't, but you should be able to measure.
All right. Where's the measuring tool? Right
It
there.
is
Top left.
Ah!
16.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Why did it do that? It just made an area of
Click the
effect.
circle. Go to the top of the. Quick measurement on the
It's a software tool. It's a ruler.
I did. Oh, that ruler.
Yeah, it's rock scientist.
Okay, so I will remove this template for you
Yeah. Thank you.
because you don't need an area of effect.
I want to get the meteor.
So it's approximately, if I can,
So
You
it's
could
6
probably
yards to jump.
You could probably jump that.
how far can you jump in this game?
You make an
Poorly.
athletics check, I
I
think.
assume it's like something like 2 yards for every success level.
I mean, I can look it up.
Sorry.
So I said I would hope my base rate of movement would have some effect like a base.
I think I'm fairly sure that it does.
I'm waiting for it to load. Let's give me, there we go. Or if it's called jumping or leaping.
Probably
Leaping.
leaping.
Leaping. Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of pages with jump on it.
You don't want to go into the water?
I'm in leaping and falling. Got it. Make a plus 20 athletics check. If you run up to at least your movement in yards. If you do not, the test is challenging. On a success, each SL adds an extra foot to the leap. If you succeed with a plus 0 SL, you manage an extra 6 inches on your jump.
6.
Oh god.
And what's the base distance on the jump?
That's what I'm looking for.
6.
I leap!
I jumped real far.
But it's a plus 20 athletics. And I'm an athlete.
It's a
Begin
agility
with.
base.
I'm an athlete to begin with.
6.
Well, if you're running, it's a plus 20 check.
Right, which I have enough space to get a good
Yeah,
run.
that's. I mean, it's relatively trivial to get that. I assume it's like your move.
You leap your movement in feet without having to make a test. If you want to jump further, that's the average plus 20
Right.
athletics
So what's your
check.
move?
5.
So you can jump 5 feet, slightly less than 2 yards.
Oh, it's 5, not 5 yards.
It's,
Yeah, 5 feet without trying.
That's
in
crazy.
feet.
Every success level is another foot, and you get effectively 2.
And then
from the
if,
plus
if you
20.
pass just with a plus 0, you get 6 extra inches.
Yeah.
That is stupidly ridiculous. I mean, jumping 30 or 18 feet. How much did I do? At my most athletic, I think I might have done 19 or something like that. But that was maybe less. I'm trying to remember.
With how
But
much gear on?
Oh no, nothing.
Okay. You want to take off your gear? I'll give you a bonus.
No.
Okay.
I'll just run through the water.
And you also have,
You're willing to do that? Go ahead.
assuming you're running, you also get a plus 20. So I don't know what your athletics is currently.
My athletics is 73,
Okay, so it's going to be a 93.
but that only gives me inches
No,
No,
it gives
this
you
gives
feet
you
for every
foot.
success level.
Every success level is a foot. If you pass that plus 0, so
I
you
need
just
18 feet.
okay.
To make
Correct. So you need 13 success
Successes.
levels. That's not going to happen.
Open ended.
Yeah. But it gives me an idea
Or-
that leaping even a 10-foot chasm basically is impossible. I
It's
need
5
5 success levels, so that goes 60.
That's pretty doable for you.
But
It's
think
risky.
About it. A 10-foot.
I-
I would okay.
From
I can
that
jump
wall
10
to
feet
about
without
here.
even a single issue.
Again,
At 50 years old,
I'm talking. The question would be, how much gear are you carrying?
I guarantee you, if it's enough gear to where these characters are supposedly not affected by the gear, their movement rate hasn't been affected. These guys are, I would assume, are stronger than us. They're more fit than us. Like I know he's more fit than I am.
A 30
By
would
far.
be an average human.
Okay, well, I am much stronger than. Well, I don't know, much stronger. I'm more. I am stronger. Yes, I am much stronger than an average human. I'm more than half again as strong as an average human. This
Okay.
character.
Are you stronger than an average elf?
Yes, wait. I'm much
Elves
stronger
are-
than an
elves
average
are definitely that. Those are
But
weak.
whatever, they got it.
That's pretty average.
Yeah. But my point is that it makes jumping a moot point in this game because none of us are going to try to leap a 10-foot chasm. Maybe me. The rest of this group, hell no.
Sure.
And 10 feet should be trivial for most people. Should be.
4 feet chasm scary.
Definitely.
Listen, I worry about making the step into my house.
What I mean is, okay, our
I
characters
know.
are athletic
Yeah.
characters. We are heroes.
I
No.
disagree with that interpretation. Because
Okay.
in Warhammer, you
There
are
are no
common citizens. You're a rat catcher, a
Okay.
shopkeeper.
I am an athletic
Well, you
individual.
might be an athletic, and you have a 73, which is pretty impressive. And yes, jumping a pit probably isn't very hard. But then you also only have how many points in athletic?
I have 10.
10 points in athletic. That's not very skilled.
I thought 5 was considered an expert.
No,
I'm dead serious. There's actually a scale in the game that says if you have this many ranks. No, maybe that's Rolemaster.
That's Rolemaster.
Rolemaster says that. Okay. So I figured having 10 ranks in a skill, I'm pretty good skill.
10 ranks is skilled, certainly. But I would consider something more like 20, 25 to really be an expert.
Well, 20 is a level 4, so would you consider a level 4 character in this game, tier 4, whatever you want to call it, an expert?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, at least as far as base skill. Now they're going to naturally, if it's their focus, like if you're a circus acrobat as a career, you're probably going to have even higher athletic skills because that's what you're doing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not leaving
Anyway.
the same, but he already volunteered. and I'm all
I
for
did
it.
hear something about volunteering to go into the murky water.
I say, hey, stay over there to the rocks at first. Don't get up close to that bush.
So
Until-
the water is a dark murky green. You don't really see the bottom. You're not sure whether it's underbrush or weeds and so forth, dirty or just deep.
I don't suppose you have like a halberd or something.
Hell no. Why in the world would I be carrying something like that?
I don't know. Our local wizard was walking around with a halberd. And I don't think I saw it swing.
He
don't think
was
I
a
saw him
chaos-ridden-
swing once.
Evil individual.
That's right.
That
Don't worry about it.
we cannot deny.
Anybody so corrupt would be horrible to have with you.
I'm gonna.
I did never use that halberd.
The two most corrupt individuals are up here right now.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about him.
No, I also had a halberd.
I'm going to draw my Warhammer.
Okay.
And
Poke the bottom.
yeah.
Okay. Warhammer comes out wet, but it looks like it only goes down maybe 3-4 feet before you can feel the bottom. It's definitely muddy, and there's a lot of brambles and sticks and so forth. So it's pretty rough terrain, but you should be able to wade across.
Then I'm going to
Jump.
put away my Warhammer,
Let me get some.
draw my great axe,
Okay.
and start moving across.
Okay.
Mind you, keep in mind I have a talent, Strider Swamp, which allows me to move through swamp uninjured.
Okay.
Uninjured. I
Uninjured.
need that. I knew it. I heard what you
I
said.
know.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Move over
Cannot
where
be
you wish to.
injured in the swamp. We all need that.
That's measured.
What class that is that? Sounds like we're killing squirrels for the next couple sessions.
Right.
Tell me at any point if I stop.
I'll let you know. Okay, so you move over there. He strides through the swamp, the water and everything fairly easily. Comes up on the other side. Lower half of them is wet from the water. Bits of muck and algae or whatever clinging to him. Doesn't seem any worse for wear.
I'm watching the water out in front of the cave.
There's ripples all around from where he was going through it, but there doesn't seem to be any particular reaction from the cave. That bush just slowly sways back and forth with the wind.
Just shoot it.
I'm not wasting an arrow. Throw one of those. You got rocks right in front of you. Grab a rock and throw it at it.
Okay. Like I said, the bush is a short, squat, spiky-looking leaved bush with bright red and yellow leaves and what looks like tiny orange berries on it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a rock
Okay.
and hurl it as hard as I can at the bush.
Okay, give me a basic ballistic skill. I assume you can hit a bush. At least the broadside of a bush.
There's a.
Try it again.
Act like I'm not retarded when it comes to range.
I'm assuming you can hit the bush.
71.
Okay. you throw it into the upper half of the bush. It flies through it. The bush shakes a little bit as the rock passes through. Otherwise, at least to the elf's perspective, it reacts much like a bush would when it's hit by a rock.
I am a wood elf.
Yeah, that's what I
Warren's
figured.
just that good at pretending.
It is.
Yeah, he's a high elf.
It
I
could
knew
be a
it.
mimic bush, trained in such skills.
So either I threw a rock through the creature and killed it, or there's no creature there.
Give both of you give me perception checks.
You see, it's okay that I move my pieces.
Yes, fine.
Should we do
blind.
Blind.
I'm not worried about it right now.
130.
Okay.
Wow, you beat me.
Or actually better, 140, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have a.
You do notice around the shore where you climbed out, where you got that rock, there is a pattern of what looks like oversized footprints running along the shore.
Oh, God,
127.
Okay.
I knew it.
I'm gonna call it out to him, or I'm going
Okay.
to.
He calls out loudly. There's feet.
We've already been talking.
Which is why I was saying, or actually, I'm gonna call to him to come over here and show him it.
I mean, we're only, what, 20 feet? Well, a little bit more than that part now. But
You're gonna wade across the water.
What? What's wrong? Just keep scouting. Footprint. That's your job. Footprints. I'm an investigator now. I'm not a scout. You've heard of me.
Investigate the footprints.
All right. Yes, I'm gonna wade across. Much to my.
You should just help to it, man.
I should.
You need to learn from the wizards. Like,
I
no,
refuse to cross the water. Don't you know elves can't cross water?
Footprints bigger than the dwarf.
It's a natural flaw.
I was
You can't do
corrupted
it.
heavily by the wizard.
What? He's still not learned completely.
Ever since that night under Moore's leave, I can't cross
Wait.
water.
That makes more. How's supposed to cross you?
Too late.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, he points out the footprints. It appears to be bare feet, clawed, from some sort of large, heavy creature.
Damn, where's the
Can I
dwarf?
use my lore beast
It's not
to
a
make
beast.
a check?
Does not appear to be a beast.
How about
Local?
yeah? Would lore
Sure.
work? All right. And I have a plus 30 from local knowledge
137.
because I talk to people.
Okay.
So 91.
Okay. So
Genius.
definitely matches with what you would assume would be either a troll or an ogre.
Borgar. We need to go back. Cyclops. And see if the group is ready. Cyclops. I've got one arrow that I can light on fire. That's not enough. How much fire do you have?
I have a magical weapon.
That's nice. We both have magical weapons. That's
Does it
not
magically
I
light
have
on
the-
fire?
I have the fire of Auric in my weapon.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and go back see if we can make our way back to the fort and let them know we found the troll there. Do they look like they're going back and forth?
Yes.
How fresh?
Well, given the overall pungentness of the swamp, you can't really tell from a smell. But they look like they're partially filled with water.
Okay. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Are they
Yeah.
not starting to fill in yet, or are they partially?
They don't look old. but not like within the last hour.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
Yeah, whatever it is, definitely seems to be active in this area.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
They do seem to gather around that bush and then head further north as well as south. But they do seem to stop somewhat around that bush.
Is the oldest track leading away? Or
I don't know, don't care. I'm back over here.
Okay?
I follow?
Okay.
Cowards.
I thought I tried. That's what I was trying
We're
to
not
determine how
dwarves.
old they are. Well, it's not just that.
You can't have our honor. Or we don't have any.
I didn't say that. But he definitely can. Would it impugn my honor?
I have no idea what the words would be.
Big words. The only vantage point I know how to get back to the fort from is from where we were dropped off. Plus, I left those arrows just in case they showed up.
Then we scout.
Hopefully,
this
they
place.
murdered that mad guy and just took his boat.
We scout this place out then.
We already did. It's here.
As in, we wait and see if anything leaves.
Yeah.
Look, have you ever? I've heard a tale of the sense of smell these things have is like epic, and the fact that we're covered in swamps not gonna help us.
Okay, can I hear anything coming from the inside using my...
I just bathed.
Can I hear anything
I
coming
keep
from
telling
the
you,
inside
you're
using
gonna like
my
you're bathing too much.
acute
You're gonna
sense?
Yeah, it's gonna
Hearing?
impede you.
No, not from here.
You wanna smell too good.
If you want to approach the entrance, you might be able to hear something. You've also ruined your fresh new clothes.
I expected.
You know, Alley Cat is so useful out in this world.
Doesn't work unless it's in cities. Alley Cat specifically is only in
Yep.
cities.
I know.
Not many alleys in this one.
I know.
I am.
Are you
I
guys
go
going
head
to stay here or
I'm
head back?
Head back.
Okay, the elf is headed back. Are you staying here or heading back?
Well, I do have Rover
I'm heading back.
that I'm heading back to.
Okay, so one of you give me a navigation roll.
Do you have orientation?
No.
Well, then I'll do it.
Yeah, that's why he's going with the elf.
I rolled so fantastic
Okay.
last time.
In all fairness,
Mhm.
do you have training?
In what? Yeah, navigation.
Then yes, you would be the person to do it. I have a really good stat, but that's not what we're gonna do because that's not.
Same exact roll.
Okay, well, same exact result.
78.
Okay, by the time you manage to make it back to the arrows, you see in the distance a large wooden canoe unloading. The dwarf has about half his armor back on. You look around. There was remnants of some sticks that sort of pointed an arrow in a certain direction. But while you're getting ready, getting all your stuff together and so forth, Mad Louie is just sort of grinning and cackling every so often. He hops out of the boat after beaching it a little bit, and then starts picking up the stones again, while you otherwise ignores you guys. From previous, he has zero interest in going further south, and he warns you against it because of the big stompers. Doesn't want anything to do with them. And
Hey, make sure he doesn't leave that boat. We need that. We need that to get back. I've got an arrow knocked.
What'd you guys find out?
I'll make sure if you guys don't want to.
Don't
leave him back
leave,
here.
man, Louis.
Mad Louie's he's gonna gather what he needs. He's gonna hop in that damn boat and he's gonna leave.
He didn't have to. Maybe he wants to hang out.
Well, what did you guys find out?
Troll.
I found out we need that boat to get back to the fort.
Yes, I talk about
Okay,
over
so-
here.
Priorities, buddy. Priorities. Okay, we need the boat to get back to the fort. Don't let him leave. I walk over to the boat.
You.
All right, I'm
you
gonna
are
count
the
to
anchor.
10.
You are the anchor for
If
this.
someone else doesn't create a solution for our problem, I will.
How do you plan to get back
with
With
the
the
boat.
without Louis?
We
I can
don't.
get us back. What?
Okay.
Hey, Louis, you gonna stay here?
Yeah.
No, he's not. Look at him. He's not gonna stay
He
here.
said he was going to stay.
I don't care. We need to stop him from gathering these things and spreading the cow stones all over the place anyway.
He crouches down behind the boat.
Can it really
I wonder why he would do that. I don't. My hand's off the string.
Can it really
Sure.
be bad if if
Sound like
we
you're an
kill
elf.
the source of them, so they'll eventually
Look at
run
how
out.
many stones. Dude, they're not running out. Look around. Sean described it to us. I walk over and grab a hold of the boat to make sure he's not trying to kick it off.
No, he's not.
Right.
He's currently taking cover from the elf who's obviously threatening him.
I am not obviously threatening.
Well, you're threatening. You're telling us that you're threatening him.
I'm telling you, as a group, we need to make a smart decision for us. The boat's got to stay here.
It's not like a cart where we could just steal the wheels.
If you
I
guys,
know. So,
Does he look strong enough?
we
to
either
push
bring
it,
him
to
with
push it
us,
off the beach?
or
Take the femur.
He looks like a scrawny beggar,
Then we
missing
can
half his teeth.
Then we can just find a way to beach this thing, and then he won't be able to push it off the beach.
anyways, you guys said you found signs of trolls.
it is pretty heavy.
No, I didn't say anything about trolls.
It's a tree.
No, that
No, they didn't say anything about trolls.
Not yet.
they said
Yeah.
troll.
I did say the word troll.
William's
we
in
don't
troll.
We don't listen to his character. No, I'm just kidding.
In all fairness, I've thrown nothing to beat but a psychopath.
Yeah.
Well, we can't just
They're
tie him up
schizo.
and leave. 'Cause
Sure.
that seems like
I
a
agree.
rough.
You have a great solution, and you have a great solution. I say we do both.
Huh?
Kill him and then beach the boat.
No. Take the femur and
Okay,
beach
yeah.
the boat.
Yeah. You go.
No offense, Matt.
Is there even a place
Whatever.
to beach the boat?
Not really.
Right where we're at. It's pulled. I mean,
You can pull it onto the wet mud. Yes.
okay.
It's
Wet
not good. I
mud.
mean, honestly, a boat, a canoe, at that point, it's not going to be that hard to push it back into the water.
If it's able to hold all of us, it better be hard.
It's a big boat, absolutely, but it's still on some fairly slippery mud. I mean, again, he's saying he's going to stay. He doesn't have any desire to leave, as he fearfully looks at the elf.
Hang on.
If it wasn't for a big plate mail wearing dwarf, he'd already be dead. But I know that you'd probably take
can I-
offense to that.
Yeah,
Real
no.
quick, are you okay with me making a navigation
Where- I
check
need your
to
mage
see
I could move
where in the
You
general
would've been- you
area
would've
of
been missing
the
on the
swamp
way
we
there.
are?
No, you're somewhere in the
Like-
southern swamp.
Southern?
You're about 2
Either that or I
hours
wouldn't
away
have
from
came
the
in
fort
anyway.
by boat.
2 hours?
But that's
And
okay. You
how-
know, dwarf wouldn't
how
have
No
far
idea how
it-
beyond that.
The mage would be like, you want me
Okay,
to
how
go
far
out
is
there?
from the fort to the end of the swamp? Like how long is
Several
it
days
overall?
walk.
Several days?
There's no way you can
And-
reason out how far you are, I don't think.
Dude, we're not.
So if he leaves, our best bet is probably go east. Most likely.
Okay.
We could go literally anywhere.
The only direction I have any sense of bearing
To get
on
out.
is back towards the fort. So if
Yes, that's north.
And we're missing a big thing of trying to wade through this.
You guys are heading south?
yes,
Well, why? The stones are here.
these stones are okay. They are what do you call it? Sowing chaos throughout the world. They're evil. It's been proven by a wizard in the wizard's tower or whatever they in. Where's it from? Midnight? No, it's midnight, right? Altdorf? No, it was midnight when he
He's
did
from
research. No,
Franklin?
no.
Bretonian.
God damn it. Well, I don't know why you said Altdorf. Anyway,
It wasn't.
He did
no,
the research.
it was not.
He did research in Middenheim. His tower is in Altdorf.
But he did all his research in midnight.
Do you want to?
I bet there's bigger stones further in.
How about this?
That's what
If
we
you
need.
continue selling these stones,
Bigger
and
stones?
get stabbed by someone,
He'd probably make more money with bigger stones.
We're going to get purged by someone if you don't.
You got bigger stones if you want to head south. The Stompas are going to eat you.
How many do you believe are there? We saw tracks.
I've never seen them. I just heard them stomping around.
Okay.
That's why I call them the big stompers.
When was the last time
How
you
big
heard
were
them?
the tracks we saw?
Oh, this big?
Oh, God. When was the last time you heard them?
4 days ago when I was here last.
So hey,
Alright.
there's bushes there that have these orange berries on them. What are those?
I don't know. I haven't gone that far.
You've never seen bushes around here with orange berries on them?
No, everything in the swamp's brown and green and
Anybody?
blue and.
Have I seen that?
I'll describe the bush. Does anybody have any knowledge of?
I
Let me see.
I can do
Any
it.
flora lore type information.
Lore
I have
Middenheim, Lore
lore.
Reichland, Lore
Any flora
Language.
lore.
Is it a rock plant?
Language Tonian.
I have lore herbs.
Herbs.
Okay, herbs would work.
Why do you pronounce the H?
Herbs.
Because he's only has a lore of guys named Herb.
Right. Are you a herb?
140. Fuck it.
Okay. You'd have to get closer. I mean, you've heard of a few herbs or plants that are along those lines, but you'd have to be close to actually identify them.
He was within
They're weird herbs.
30 yards.
30 or 40 feet?
No, he's a lot closer than that. Yeah, he had to be a lot closer than that. He was only.
12 yards?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
8 yards. He was 8
Okay,
yards away.
That's 25 feet.
With mist everywhere.
I'll go up.
It doesn't look that far.
Yes, on your point of view, but not the him.
That's right.
Either way.
You have a faster walk.
All right, we need your
So-
oath, Mad Louie, that you will stay here. If you leave, you leave us here to die. So you'll have all of our.
What night's coming? If I'm in the swamp after dark, I'll probably die anyways.
I'll give you 4 silver and then we can protect you once we're done.
But not if you're dead.
All right, how long do you think it
You
takes?
think
Doesn't
one
take
thing-
much time to get to the cave.
Okay.
How long do you guys think we'll be in there killing giant beasts?
Well,
a
Probably
minute.
trolls.
well, if he said trolls,
Have you got fire?
we would need
50
to
minutes.
craft a fire quick. Probably some torches.
All right, we're good. We
Just
have-
don't be around the troll when I light it on fire.
I got.
I won't be.
I got a tinderbox if we need
You
a
do
fire.
have incendiary mines, don't you?
All right.
Oh wait, yeah. You.
Was I able to determine by the tracks how many there were?
Several, but not a specific number.
Okay. Can you handle 5? Even with the regurgitations.
We can. And see, the trick is, you say, can you handle 2? You can't count anyways.
All right, let's.
He's willing to stay. He says he's willing to stay here till nightfall.
Okay.
After that, he's not sticking around.
All right.
I mean, his assumption is you guys are going to get yourself killed going south. That's crazy. All the stones are here. You don't need to go south. The big stompers are out there. That's how people get eaten.
If we
He
rid
might be crazy, but he's not insane.
if we rid you of the big stompas, will you go south and get more crystals? Bigger crystals?
That's the problem. We want him to stop getting the chaos
That's
crystals.
why I'm asking you.
It's probably bigger crystals.
Listen, buddy, please stop gathering these things. What will it take for you to stop gathering these crystals?
And actually,
If we promise to bring you to Middenheim,
Well, they make people happy.
they are chaos. They are evil. They're a form of
You're not gonna
of
convince
tracking.
them.
Well, have you held some?
I'm not touching the chaos-ridden nasties.
they make people happy.
Well, you know, I'm basing
but
all
they
of this
get them
off an
killed.
insane evil mage's words, but that's okay.
They make people happy, but it
See,
gets them killed.
from all you know, it could be like the best thing ever. It's
It
like, it's like a
could be.
blessing.
He
and I'm
just
like,
didn't
nope.
want you to be happy.
I mean, honestly, have you seen anybody have any ill effect from these?
No. But the mage told me, asshole. I really hate him. No wonder why he was always like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
I
take
mean,
that.
they have value and they make people feel.
You're gonna
comfortable.
become an Matt. You're gonna become an assassin.
I
and
mean,
your
totally.
soul-
Your
Your long-term goal is to
Again,
kill him.
Mad Louie is getting very confused here because he's getting mixed messages.
I really. Alright, so our next goal after this is to hunt down this mage I'm just letting you guys know that.
Do you really think you wouldn't just instantly disintegrate all 5 of us?
Oh, I know he wouldn't. He wouldn't even see me coming.
So we wouldn't
He still has an infinite
we should-
bead in your ear.
maybe go before it gets dark.
Probably.
Or was that on the mice that you cast that one that just lasts for like
It
9 years?
It doesn't last that long.
Okay.
That would be hilarious if he could still be listening.
That's an evening entertainment. Let's listen to the elf today.
I just like took the ear off of you one night and just enchanted it, so I can always hear.
I was trying to find somebody to enchant it. So, all right. Let's head south. He said he'll stay. You guys believe him. I just want to point out it's not my fault if he leaves. I had a solution. You guys wouldn't take it.
If he leaves, then we can find him and kill him. Because we know exactly where he's going back to.
Yeah, say that out loud so he hears that and then
He just did.
And then he doesn't leave. Because he knows we're just going to hunt him down.
those are the voices in your head.
Yeah. I'm playing my character.
All right, let's
Okay.
go do damage.
Really hate having this.
That's a lot of damage.
No, you're as bad
I'm
as
not-
Frederick. That's what I say to your dwarf. You're as bad as Frederick. Walk away.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really feel like that was a good insult.
Yeah. Yeah.
And George's like, wait, should I be mad?
Who's Frederick?
George is very mad, but the dwarf. We don't know.
Dirty Sigmar worshiper. I was
Alright.
joking.
But anyway, I start leading them towards the cave. I have that trail pretty well beaten down. Why I can't follow it back, I don't know. I can get us there, no problem.
Do people have regular torches?
No, I have a tinderbox.
I got the same regular torch then.
Okay, and my understanding, Ben, is you are the only one with a collection of these stones currently?
12, yeah.
12, okay.
I have the light of my
Ooh.
God to guide me.
Okay.
I have 4 flasks of oil and some flint and steel tinderbox thing. I do not have matches. Because I never even saw that matches were an option anywhere. Otherwise, I'd be carrying matches.
Why?
I didn't even see them as a for sale item.
It's a tinderbox is what it's called.
Yeah,
Where
that's
you
what I
matches.
have.
I have a tinderbox.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's matches in it?
Yeah.
There's a couple
Oh.
of tinder twigs in it.
Huh.
If
That's
you
what
Why I have
said
matches?
something, I do
There you
not
go.
have it.
Because it came in through as a blind gem roll.
Jesus, that was
I have a
horrible.
great axe of Warhammer in my bag.
You see that?
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Don't say thank you.
This is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen at a snack table.
What's that?
Lasagna.
Yeah.
So that affects everything.
I agree. I don't understand why those are there. But
Well,
Val-
it was for your overnight.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
probably, but
So
I don't know where she got it from.
I don't. It was something in the garage. Like there was a box of them.
That's awesome.
It was like a box of them in the
Valerie
garage
preps
or
when George
something.
does these overnight things, so.
So that affects everything other than like DB.
Everything.
No,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Including DB.
Yes,
Okay.
not DB.
Not DB. Okay.
Yeah. That is a forethought from hell right there. Like, well,
Right.
they're boys, they're teenagers, they're gonna need to get
They're gonna need to eat.
sustenance. You got a microwave down here. I know
Yep.
you do somewhere.
Yeah, it's all the way over there, buried by all the coffee.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys head south, armored up, ready to go.
I load my crossbow.
Okay, what?
Forgot to get armored.
Ha.
Keep mentioning this every place we go
Yes,
to, and you're like,
you
no,
do.
I don't want armor.
I know.
Just get a leather jacket.
I really think that will encumber me.
Seriously.
So it's not that bad of a thing.
Hold and throw that.
There's a reason why you're carrying some of my stuff.
Okay. So all 5 of you should see the scene at this
How
point.
much encumbrance do you
A lot.
See this.
As you
Well,
guys head
kinda.
south, the elf
Maximum.
at some distance as it comes out of the fog points to the scary bush over
I
here,
have no idea.
saying, avoid that, it moves, it's going to eat you.
There's another one up there.
Actually, it's got berries on it, and I'm really curious to see what
I'm gonna
happens
go
if you
up
pick
to it.
some.
Okay,
I'm
it's
not-
got berries, we're going to eat it.
I'm gonna go up to it and identify what they are.
Go ahead. Let me know where you are so I can ambush you.
First, going
Oh,
across.
the tracks of the trolls and stuff are over there. They go up to the bush like maybe they're picking the berries and eating it, and they go both north and south.
So where's this cave
Over there.
entrance?
Okay?
Just directly ahead. There's that big opening. There's an
Everything's
inlet of
staying
water.
Trying to see
okay.
it from afar.
Who's
So
this?
that's the actual
They,
cave.
like I said, they are
Oh, okay.
bright red leaves with orange veins and almost
Oh, good, you moved.
luminescent orange berries on it. Very small ones.
Seriously.
They're like sort of neon orange.
I can cover myself again.
That's up to you.
There are no bats here. So it should be fine. I have my crossbow currently.
Yes, same.
I'm gonna go up to it, try it again, try to identify the berries
Okay.
once I'm close.
Oh, is it?
For the record, that was a joke to the castle when I covered myself.
I never heard of
Works.
that. Okay, whatever. Yep. I got my beds.
Not sure why he's looking at the berries. That's altitude.
What's unfortunate is the dice.
You just spilled your dice. Your dice.
Seafood.
Lots of creaking of the chairs.
This is bad. I hardly ever get DM messages.
I never get them. This was the first one.
That you're evil.
I don't know. Maybe.
You feel the light of Jesus. And the stones bless you.
Just because I want to know what it feels like, I'm going to take a running leap to get to this other island.
Okay.
Oops.
The island starts moving. It's a giant turtle.
I'm gonna go back to the group and.
I made it exactly 6 feet, which would get me from literally edge to edge, so I still get wet.
Sure, just
That
you
is
land
a
in the mud.
very bad thing.
Okay.
So, the berries themselves are called fire berries. They provide fire resistance for a short time when eaten. And they can make you ill if you eat them because they have a very sulfuric taste. Very bad to eat.
Should we burn them?
We should just
Help.
get rid of this.
They-
How long do they last if you pick them? We are hunting that mage down. How long do they...
They're anti-mage berries.
Is there... What happens if you touch
That's
them?
when he
I'm
pulls out.
excited.
That's when he pulls out the halberd.
Okay,
Elf
Nothing
pulls
that I
out
know.
2 knives to
I'm-
harvest the berries twice as fast.
I'm going to go ahead and wait.
We're missing the big point of the trolls are eating
Yes,
fire resistance
I'm-
berries.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, they just collect them.
I'm
like how they look.
going. I'm going to wade
are
my.
orange.
I'm going to wade my way over there,
Go ahead.
The trolls are getting their one weakness.
and I'm going to gather up about a handful of berries, maybe 2.
Okay, give me a herbalism roll.
Outdoor
Outdoor
survival.
survival
Ooh,
roll.
I have good
Or you
training on
have
that.
trader.
No, I
Trader
do not
is
have
the other
her.
one.
They do not have her.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any way of storing them?
Yeah, I have plenty of pouches.
Okay.
That's
We had your mage.
55.
You can mix them in with all the stones he has in one pouch.
44,
No.
99 total.
Not even the chaos
Okay.
berries.
Let me know how many I get. I guess.
Pulling out and
I'm gonna hope an alchemist or somebody could help me out with this later.
How many
You
fire res potions?
get a minor cut for 1 point of damage,
Okay.
but you manage to collect
I thought you were about to say you collect 1 berry.
1 berry.
Yeah, I honestly thought you were about to say that.
6 bundles of berries.
Trying to make fire res potions?
You shall see.
He spends a good 10-20 minutes or so carefully picking the berries off the bush. putting
What are
them in
they
a pot.
called again?
Fireberries.
He
Fire
called them.
berries?
He called them fire berries. All depends how much you trust him.
Sean, the group is down there, I'm assuming, making noise. I'm stealthing my way. I don't know if you see me moving my character.
It's going to be useful.
And at this point, I'm going to try to wade through the
can't
water,
Okay.
stealthing over to here.
You're
That's
super
why I'm
wrong.
not
Okay.
eating them.
Troll
I
can't
said
see
you
if you're
can't.
too stealthy.
Again, the water is filled with vines and sticks and so forth. It makes it very difficult terrain. It feels like always something sort of grabbing at your legs.
That freaks me out, though.
I figured,
Plus, it's really dark and cold, and you can't see the bottom of it.
maybe.
Um,
That's all.
How thick is the mist?
I want to cry. This is like my worst nightmare.
Reliving childhood again.
How far can
Okay.
you see out to?
you can see about 100 yards in the mist.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move over with him and just watch as he's stabbing himself.
Okay.
Berries.
You just moved right where I was moving.
Okay.
I move
So
first.
you think, from your skill, you think you've harvested everything you can from them.
Okay.
Like I said, it takes about 10 minutes or so. They all sort of gather around him and watch as he cuts his hand slightly on the bush.
You need a band-aid?
No, I'm good.
You can, looking in, Matt, you can't really see further into the cave. It's too far away and it's dark inside, obviously.
Since I'm closer to the cave entrance, can I hear anything now?
I need to add night
Not currently.
as a talent onto my character.
want to be
Yeah.
stealthy.
Hoping that on that can just be
From you to the cave entrance,
I'm gonna
or
light a
whoever
torch.
that is like another
Do you have a
16
torch now?
yards.
I had 8
So
torches.
it's still like
Oh,
50
okay.
feet or so
It
from
was
the
just not
actual
lit
edge.
before.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm gonna move up to here.
That's what I asked. Like, does anyone have torches
Okay.
to like
Listen.
poke
Yeah.
at the trolls?
Yeah.
Other than the sounds of
available.
the sounds of the swamp,
No.
still no
I thought you
sign
meant any other
or
place.
sounds of
Oh,
bugs
No, I
or
didn't.
other
I had a
animals in the swamp in this
Light
area.
it because Carter had the light.
And there is a strong scent of rotten eggs in the air.
Eggs. Love eggs.
Got it.
Smells like troll fire.
All your fault.
Who? Me? Impossible.
I moved to there
Okay.
so I can get a better vantage
Last time I
point.
remember this was
Um,
your mission.
Inside, it looks like where the green turns to a brown on the terrain, the ground becomes
I'm not saying a
a
word.
little bit sturdier, or not necessarily rocky, but more packed dirt, rather than the mud of the swamp itself. Dries out a little bit. Inside, you can see the pools sort of continue in, but it depends on. I mean, not really a tide, but depending on heavy rains or whatever, it may flood inside the cave and have some moisture inside there.
Swamps are amazingly resilient when it comes to floods.
Correct. Yeah, but I mean, if there's heavy rains, then the water level's still going to go up a little bit.
Oh, they flood, but it's not like
It doesn't affect
things.
things.
Yeah, they'll flood, but it's not as. I'm just saying, it's amazing when you watch a swamp. It's like it's been heavy rains. You see all these rivers that are overflowing all these places, and the swamp might go.
Well, that's because it's just a big pool already.
Right,
So,
right.
only thing it does is just give the leeches a little bit more breathing space.
Yeah, I've had leeches before. They're not fun.
You might already.
So I'm checking. You mentioned tracks went north. Do they head out north from this
Yes.
cave? Now that I could see.
There are tracks on the north side as well. They lead into and away from the cave.
And I see fully that there's another one of those bushes. I mean, I can see them on the map drawn.
Yep.
But it was like hazy before. Now they're within my circle.
There's two more to the north.
Well, I'm gonna knock an arrow, look at the group, and start stealthing in.
Okay.
You don't see me.
Yes, the dwarf has disappeared.
Yeah. Who's got the tinderbox?
You know this, and I have.
Hey, you wanna?
Do you have it?
I have a torch. I just never had to use it because Carter had everything, and I don't have anything to light it with.
Terrifying.
I have
It
it.
no longer lights up like it used to. I don't like this.
Do you have an open hand? So you
I
can carry
fixed
it?
the lighting,
I just
so
take
now
it.
it shows
If I
your
use my weapon
respective light.
one-handed, I take it.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
So,
Okay,
I
Eddie,
have stormlight.
you want the?
Sure,
Eddie,
I'll go
when
ahead
into
and
the
I'll go
cave
ahead and light
where
it.
you're at,
No,
Yeah.
you can see the
I
dwarf in
need
the
to try
sunlight
it.
starting to head in towards the cave as well.
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
Yeah, he's making quite a bit of noise. He is being stealthy.
I am.
Okay, but inside the cave you see it looks like that's a measurement. I'm trying to find where your character is again.
I have a stormlight.
He's hidden.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
I'll get yours.
Want me to ping it?
no, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, inside the cave it looks like it opens up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There are large piles of what looks like large piles of mud filled with bits of bone and berries and things like that.
Is that these things that look like pillars that are blocking
No, those
the
are
line of sight?
stalactites.
Okay.
These are smaller, a good like this size or so, scattered around, mainly in the section to your left.
That's not the. Those are stones though that I actually see.
Yeah, what you see that's blocking your view is stalactites and stalagmites, pillars effectively in the chamber. The entire place is a good 10 yards tall. It's a big cavern. There is the sound of the wind outside slowly echoing around here, and it's notably muffled from like the sounds of the dwarf and everything. As he's approaching, you can hear him, but inside the cave, it's pretty isolated from the outside atmosphere.
Right. While I'm waiting for the group to decide what they're doing, I'm gonna spend a few rounds to break out my weapon care kit and rosin up my string some
Okay.
to make sure it's
Make sure
proper.
you don't roll that fumble.
Yep.
Okay.
And put it all back away.
You also
Karma.
notice. You also notice there is a notable increase in temperature once you're out of the sunlight and in the cave itself.
Okay.
And the mists and fog that are sort of outside the cave, that's nice and thin, it still exists in here, but much more of a low fog on the ground.
That's fucking great.
Okay. You see the elf off to your left, stringing his bow, working on the bow and everything. Otherwise, you see pretty much the same thing I just described to him.
I can't see anything,
Okay.
even though I have night vision.
Where are you?
I am right outside the pitch black zone.
Who's
Okay.
the one closest?
You say you were lighting your storm lantern?
No.
No.
And I don't need light.
Because I realized
Wow.
I was just wondering if you
Oh, yeah, I
could
need
carry it.
Oh, I need
Because
it.
I could carry
Oh,
it.
okay.
we all need light.
Yes,
Put
yes,
that
I
on.
know.
I can activate
I just
the
don't
storm
need
lantern,
it as
it's
much.
incredibly bright.
Okay. Let me double check the settings.
Well, Stormrunner has the ability to, like,
I want to know what happens to him when he
I was
moves
just
to that
wondering
spot.
but you got a two-handed weapon, right?
I watch him
I was just
closely
wondering
to see
if
what
you
happens to
need
him.
two-handed weapons, right?
I have.
I do.
I was just wondering if, like, if I was
Did
gonna
you
light
mean to
it,
do that?
or
No,
I need to
I
carry
didn't.
it.
If
I
you
can
have an
barely
open
see.
hand to carry it,
Like,
It's
I'm
very
all for it.
dark.
yeah.
I mean, I might drop it if something comes out of somewhere. Because I have a crossbow. But
Yeah, when he changed it to all
uh,
grays,
if
which is
it
what
gets
we're
to
supposed to see
melee,
anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to
There
carry
you go, Jordan. Ben.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
I'm
I
there.
Two. No,
Two-handed
smooth.
weapons.
Thank you.
So I think everybody's correct. Remind me later, Ben. I need to update the master token for you. I just updated the one
Can't
that's here
tell
in the
where I am.
center.
I'm too stealthy.
Okay. Thank you.
So before Ben went in, he lit my torch for me.
Yes,
Okay.
Just-
does that fully use my tinderbox?
It
Yeah.
uses a match.
Uses your entire
I-
matches. Go
I
ahead.
don't know how many matches are in a tinderbox.
It's
Like 10. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does it say how many in the description?
It's, you start. I know you start with a tinderbox of a D10, so I would assume it's 10 matches.
Okay.
And for some reason, your character is labeled as Carlton when you are not Carlton. You are Oswald.
But I'll double check real quick.
And
It was Oswald when I chose him. That's weird.
Uh,
It's the soul of Carlton.
okay. And you now have a torch.
You're welcome.
Thank you for light.
I really should have torches on me.
I assume that light showed up.
Let's see.
Yep.
It does. Oh,
Here I
that's so
am.
faint and terrifying.
Let me
No, I like it.
let me adjust that slightly.
No, I mean, I was like, if that's the torch
Well,
light,
it's
I'm
only
gonna-
yeah. You only get 20 feet with a torch, I think is what. Or what is it?
It's got about 5 of
Two squares.
normal light.
Well, the
and then dim is 10 more, so 15. Yeah, that's about 15
Okay,
yards.
I'm good with that then.
Dims at the 15.
There you go.
All right.
You can hear
Have you
some
looked it
movement
up?
in the room. There is a strong, pungent odor of sulfur in the air. The smell of rotted eggs and so forth. There is a pool to your side that looks like it's been fouled beyond just the swamp water. It looks like, yeah, it looks like people have been, or creatures have been peeing in it. And there's several large piles of dung to the north.
Can I hear anything now?
You can hear the dwarf very clearly,
Awesome.
despite his stealth. And the wind.
Okay.
Good job with your stealth, Dwarf. Good job.
You said the people is south?
It doesn't say.
I said the people are south. What do you mean?
People.
It doesn't say the
No, that
tinderbox.
pool right in the center
But
of the
again, when you
entrance.
start,
Oh,
when you,
that's
when you
it?
start with a character with
I
a
mean, it's
tinderbox,
water,
the game has you
But it
roll a
looks
D10
like
for it,
creature
so I assume
animals
it's a
have been
10.
peeing in it.
Okay. I thought it was
I thought he was saying
This
people
one.
too. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, there's a.
I was trying to figure out. I
people,
didn't
I'm
say
not
there was
seeing-
people anywhere.
People makes sense though. Yeah.
P.
Yep,
Cool.
I'm with
Right.
you. Took me a minute.
Just gotta remember to separate your words.
Spaces are your friend.
Yeah. That's great. Wow. Elementary school stuff right there. Alright. Oh, he just lit you guys up. And that's why I stayed with No!
Is that
Not the evil torch. I stealth to here. Although I don't believe it's a smart
Going
idea.
into the dung.
Well, those are stones.
Yeah, there's several It looks like several layers to the chamber. Heading north, Matt, there's like not really a platform, but a large step sort of thing in the cave.
How tall is it?
About 4 feet.
I get really effing quiet.
Okay.
Because I can see something on my map, and I go south fast.
Okay.
Back to the group. Stealthing my ass off.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't supposed to be able to see it, but I'm 6.5 feet tall. And if it's only a 4-foot ledge.
Okay.
So I'll move a single move because I'm sure there's probably that's 4 yards. I got a
Part
5
that I'm
foot.
You did
missing
say
on
you're
this
stealthing, right?
is
Huh?
it doesn't
You're
have
stealthing, right?
GM view
So I do not see that.
as far as the graphics.
Try
I can see
dragging
you on my
off.
screen, but I
Like you
do
might have a
not
character
see.
selected.
Yeah, when I do that, it reveals more, but it keeps everything black.
I agree. I have that issue too.
On Pathfinder, at least it gives
I-
me a GM perspective.
I tend to give the creatures like dark vision, unlimited vision, or like being able to see, because then I can just like click on the creature and then I can see wherever.
Yeah.
Because I run into that also.
I'm stealthing, and I'm pretty damn stealthy to begin with, so maybe I didn't know. I don't know. But I'm moving back to the group.
Okay.
Are you gonna go to the dump people?
No,
Yep.
I went around it. I didn't meant to move it around it. I forgot about the space bar thing. My piece went around it. It just like moved me straight though. But when I get to there, I look at you, put up my fist. Actually, I'll put it in my hand. Really big thing. And I point north up on a ledge that you're gonna have to climb. If we make enough noise, it'll come down on the ledge, I'm sure.
Check out the
You
sound.
say you want me to make enough noise?
I know. I don't know what the hell it is, dude.
Okay.
It's big and it's scary.
Why don't you
I
check?
literally scroll. I was like, "What is that?" Clink, and that's all the look I got. And I was like, "That's all the look I need." I don't know what else it was.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Why don't you check this out?
Okay.
Yeah, if there's something up there, Brian, we go the other way.
I climb good. I can stab it.
Climb? Strength? I do not climb good.
Another freaking pool.
No, I mean, in all fairness, the only time I climbed visible to the group was I rolled.
You are noticing those black stones are quite a bit more numerous in this cave. They also do seem to be. They don't seem to be necessarily larger. They're all about the same size. But rather than randomly scattered, it's more of clusters of them randomly scattered. Almost like they're piled up.
So the berries that were in the bushes outside, do these reflect about the same size? Maybe
No,
after
the berries are tiny. Can you be a little
tiny. I can show you one.
It's troll feces.
I don't know. Well, because we saw the troll feces upstairs. So I'm checking these ceilings. Anything that could be dropped, that could drop on me, anything like that, as I'm stealthing.
There's lots of stalactites.
That's terrifying.
Always the possibility of piercers.
Yeah, Roper.
I killed half a group with those things. I'm at that because it was a low-level cannon. It's one of them stupid B modules, B1 or B2. Had a minute. Like, of course, first edition D&D, you died like that.
Lurker from above. Cloakers.
Cloakers, great, good stuff. All right, I moved to there. Interesting.
There's some sort of luminescence ahead of you.
Does it remind me of what we faced in the? Is that the same game, the Crypts? Yeah.
No. This looks like just a regular pool of water, but the pool itself is glowing.
Well, I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm gonna go down here because I see. Interesting. The group isn't moving anymore yet.
No, they seem to be
Yeah,
waiting for you.
Yeah, you told us.
I didn't say
I
anything.
said
Yeah,
you
they're
want me to
standing
make
at
some
the
money.
entrance
Noise.
with their torch ready.
What the
Um,
poop are those?
Well, we've seen poop
Do
everywhere.
you want to like whisper me what the hell that is? I
sure.
think I know what it is.
Okay.
It's poop.
Yeah, I got it. love these things, but I also hate it because everybody knows. We need to get those. I'll invest if you want me to on those screen protector things where people can't see it from the sides.
Sure.
I'll see if how many I can find.
The things you just put on the screen itself that are just flat.
Yeah, just flat.
If you're not looking straight at it, you can't see it.
Yep.
That'd be helpful.
That was the reason I'm looking at my phone rather than paying attention.
That's what I thought they were. Yeah, I don't want to go that way either.
Thinking that is whatever it is.
Just a second.
I would say what an elf is scared of, but this elf is scared of everything.
Thank you. I'm smart. I've lived. Sort of.
Yes.
What's that?
What, smarts?
No. Well, yes, but unsure.
I'm not playing this character smart. If I was playing it smart, I would never have lost my fate and fortune. There's been too many times where I've done stupid things like tried to save people.
Yeah, don't do that. Warhammer.
Or got off on my own.
You guys think he's out there just picking
Really?
up all
He
the...
only learns half
Probably
the
picking
lesson.
up all the treasure.
He doesn't learn the complete.
The physician wasn't. I get it, but that wasn't the right
Okay.
version. So, do I even want to push on at all?
No.
Well, if you have to ask that, then the answer's no.
I'm going to go to here.
Okay.
Man, we're in a
All right,
perfect
I'm
line
good
for
enough.
like
I feel like I've scouted enough.
Annie.
It's completely
We're
safe.
like a-
Dwarf goes first.
Ooh, I just saw something zoom across my screen. It's the elf.
Oh, shoot the elf.
Something in the dark moves.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, what?
So
Where?
that way leads to a tentacle monster, kind of like what we've already fought, because there was more encased bodies.
What?
There's a whole room.
South or
I'm not going to
north?
say full of south.
South.
I'm
Okay.
pointing over my shoulder. I'm talking to the group. If you look at the map, I'm pointing over my shoulder. There's a alcove or room that has. They're up on like a ledge, but they're encased bodies, kind of like he was. So they're resin encased.
I was fine.
Did you bring all the alcohol?
I brought my alcohol, yeah.
So I still have my 4 bottles that I never gave to you. Remember we got bought anyway.
Yeah.
So
I bought my own supply also.
there's also a bioluminescent / chaos luminescent waters, and I point over my shoulder to my right that way. I'm assuming that's where the octopus thingy comes in. And then of course there's some big monster, big baddie, probably the stompers, crazy Lou was talking about up north.
What color?
I don't.
What color
With your-
is the water?
What you can't see the
Greenish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh no, it's
no,
it's
it's
luminescent.
gray.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
there's a green
Okay.
light.
If he doesn't have a torch, you can't see color otherwise.
Yeah, it's just black.
He was like, "What color was the troll?"
Is it the same green as the...
That's.
or
This
is it
looks different.
green? Okay.
I mean, it's green to me
Right.
on the colors of the map. It looks pretty damn
You know
similar.
what?
But
As an iron breaker, you would know what warpstone is, right?
but the way Sean described it is that it's
Yeah.
more of a bioluminescence than it is a chaos luminescence, so to speak.
Warpstone.
Yeah,
in
the
water.
other one was more like a chaos
Ghostly-
lava.
Yeah.
This looks like a pool of water with something glowing within it.
Sweet.
How might we get rid of warpstone cache? Is there any?
You don't.
You don't.
No.
Blow it up.
The way I see what happened is that pool has
No,
warpstone
you
cache in
use
it.
And then you
And
can
all of these
clean it.
rocks are drained warpstone that is draining into the water, which can cause this chaotic tentacle creature to come out of the water.
Couldn't the water just be like bugs? Aren't there bugs that glow?
There are.
Yes.
Not this many. Not unless it's a large version of a bug that glows. However,
Or
we're
if
not
you're-
talking.
or if you're in a
I pointed
long-lasting
the pool
swamp.
behind you. Well, I pointed the pool behind you and said
Yeah.
multiply that by about. Well, I'd say it covers this much of my screen. Multiply it by 10, and that's what I could see of the pool.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So it's a larger body of water that's glowing.
big pool.
so what's up there? And I'll point in the direction of the north. I'll point in the northern direction.
It's some sort of a big creature. I don't know. I don't think my character actually faced the trolls. I think that was when my dwarf was still around.
Yes.
My dwarf didn't hurt any of the trolls really, but actually he did hurt. He just didn't kill any of them.
All you need is a troll call.
Did you actually
Yeah, no.
see that?
As a
Yes.
matter of fact, no, I'm just kidding.
I did not get close enough to the glowing water, nor
We also
did I
only
get close
need
enough
four
to its
soldiers
food
that walk
source.
together.
However, the stones,
And
there are piles of them almost like they're droppings as we go deeper this way.
Well, then we gotta kill whatever if they're dropping. So we gotta kill whatever
all
it is
for
that's
it.
dropping them.
I'm letting you guys know so that we can move that direction.
Okay.
which direction are
Well,
we moving?
so if that's
Let's go check
That's a
out
good
the
thing we won't really have to
encased
deal with
things, because maybe they're still alive. I think he went into some sort
Wait,
of
you said
stasis.
encased people?
They look like human size. It could be your.
How many?
I saw at least 5.
So
Could have been more.
how far?
I didn't even think about that. Could have been your lost people.
Yes, it might be.
How far north is the first creature? Because if it's not far, we
It's a
should probably.
yard or 2 yards per
2
square.
yards per square.
80.
60.
I'd say 30 yards.
Because if it's
How'd
not
you get
far,
80, then
and we start into
30?
combat,
It's just 80
we could
feet.
have someone coming in behind us.
Okay.
would be best
So
to
my-
draw
my-
something
It was
out
big
towards us.
and it
Yeah.
was scary.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Well, do you want that big and scary thing attacking you from the rear?
Can we draw it out?
We do have cowbells.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
Do we?
I mean, if
Yes, I bought cowbells.
but if we bring it all the way out here in the light, then I don't have to.
I
hold
saw
it.
one. That does not mean. You know what? God damn it.
I'm just saying, if we're going down there and we're going to kill this beast,
Okay.
it's going to be loud.
So
Especially since they have cowbells.
I still
Strike it
passed it.
quietly.
I still passed the dwarf,
Okay.
grumbling about how dwarves get elves killed, and this is why we hate each other.
Are the
Book
now, here's
crushes
the-
my
were
ass.
did the thing look like it was asleep?
Okay.
So you could put the cowbells on the creature, and then when it moved, we would know where it was at, and we could avoid it.
The elf saw the faintest of movement and
That's-
ran.
I was like, it's on his leg.
It's another stick.
On a dead serious note, I did exactly what my character would do. I scrolled over I could see a piece of it. I scrolled over to where it popped up. All I saw was an arm, a leg, and a weapon on the picture. I didn't see anything else. And I was like, "Wow, gone!"
I mean,
That's it.
so
set up traps with your bombs,
What kind of
I am stealthing, knowing
like a piece
where
of
the
string.
ledge is.
Yeah.
I'm being as careful as I possibly can.
Okay.
That's
Arrow
reliable
not.
in a swamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how gunpowder works.
Any
Requires
logical
fire.
any basic human knows
Get
how
any closer.
gunpowder works.
No.
I'm in,
No,
I'm
there's-
in,
It's
I'm
my
in-
character
This
is
is in
just
training.
George.
Uh,
yep,
For the
just
record, I'm
slowly
in
moving in, like
I'm in
Oh,
Midland
okay.
land surrounded by people who hate gunpowder.
Sean, you're an ass. You're an ass.
What?
You're an asshole. He
What's
moved.
happening?
I got to where I was last time and I could see him. He's not there.
You are really torturing Matt this game.
Where's my light
I
go?
like my character. I don't want it to die. I'm.
Your light disappeared too. Well, no, you have night vision.
Give me a blind GM stealth roll.
Shit. Wow, you really took him away too. All right. Where's my stealth? There it is. Oh, nope. Oh yeah.
I guess I got
Am I on blind?
so
No,
I
I'm on
can see
public.
stuff ahead of us.
So
a
where
fair
do I?
distance,
Oh,
so-
down arrow.
Um,
GM.
Let me
So-
measure real quick.
so. Here's I'm gonna whisper a little bit to you. So I'll hold on to
Okay.
the porch.
Okay.
So you can get your first fire, your first shot off.
Yeah,
Whatever
whatever-
you're shooting.
whatever
I think
you
it's a
saw,
crossbow, right?
Either was imaginary or it's
Getting
not there
into
anymore.
laying
It's
out
a.
those.
I was gonna say I could see the dead end up there, right?
No,
There's-
that's a hand crossbow.
I don't
Those
s-
are scarce.
Maybe it isn't. I mean, I can't see one corner of
My
it
question:
truly.
You're willing to take your shot?
Okay,
and then continue to shoot,
I
or are you
panic a
willing
little
to
bit
take
and
your shot
immediately
and be in the
look
lead?
behind me
Okay.
You could
because
hold
I
it.
think I can
Well, it depends on where the creature is.
I see
Like, if
nothing.
it's like
Alright, I'm gonna
charging
try
on
to
a van,
get back to
I
this
might
this
don't
corner.
really-
And right here at this corner where the wall meets,
so
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
do
just-
one of
I
those
don't want this
stealthy.
light to go out.
Okay, I've been trained to do this in the military 30 years ago,
you-
but
is
they
it something
literally
like-
instead of climbing up, they literally like push
they
and roll,
roll over?
Yeah, that's how they keep
It's a
stealthy.
stealthy
Yes,
climb,
I
sure.
will carry
Yes.
the torch.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Because I'll gladly
Get to
stay
here.
between you and
Oh, can't do
whoever
that.
it is for now.
It won't let you go over there?
Huh.
Okay,
And that way, I have
that's because it. No, that's why it's.
melee wise.
I will move you over there.
Okay.
I'm
Standing against the wall.
I understand.
What's that?
Yeah,
I have a broadsword.
The problem
attack.
is
That's fine.
that I set it up as a
Impassable wall or wall.
as
not
an
gonna go
impassable
further
wall. It was
Not gonna
supposed
go
to be
further south to the
blocking
outcome.
a terrain wall that
You
blocks
guys
line
are
of
going.
sight
You guys are slowly
past
moving
2
away.
terrain levels.
I'm informing you guys.
But I
I'm not
put it
going
in wrong
anywhere.
apparently.
Oh,
So
Because
you guys
a
are
couple of
wandering off.
levels up, you wouldn't be able to see further past it.
Anyway,
I wasn't going south, so.
You guys were slowly drifting south.
Oh, were we?
Yeah.
I can see about.
I'm
What is
I'm
that?
approximately where I was,
I can see
and then you
about-
guys are like 3 or 4 squares
So
originally from
up
where
here,
you guys were.
there's
drifting south.
stalagmites,
Yeah. Oh, I just
boulders, wall, otherwise an empty chamber.
I can see
There's a
about
few
14
bits of
turns.
bone and a partially eaten carcass of some sort of human. Over
read
here.
it. I'm looking all around, and are these stones that I see in front of me large enough to cover a large creature if they were like sleeping behind it?
No. Maybe. I mean, it depends on the size. I mean, there's some. I mean, the room's filled with rubble and boulders and so forth. But at least from what you're thinking of, doesn't look like it would be hiding behind it or anything like that.
I don't hear any breathing.
Give me a perception check.
Blind perception. There we go.
Hear me.
They roll.
Yep. Nope. You don't hear any breathing. You hear the group in the distance, a little bit muffled, clanking away. The dwarf saying something about you're slowly drifting south. The guy with the torch is saying, "No, I'm not. I'm not going
I'm gonna
anywhere."
get ambushed while I'm up here scouting. Oh, they're yelling. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't do that to the
The stench of sulfur is much stronger here, especially coming from the partially eaten body, corpse.
So I haven't stopped being stealthy. I
I
just want to
know,
let you know.
I know.
So, okay.
I'm assuming your stealth is still not very stealthy. If it is it actually stealthy?
I have a 10.
Okay.
So, but my means I'm not going to be yelling out and stuff like. I still have conscious stuff.
I-
Whether the group does other stuff,
Understood.
but I am not creating abundance of
I'm
noise.
not right. I'm not saying you guys are yelling by any means. I'm saying the
Okay.
elven hearing is able to hear the muffled distance voices and so forth.
So this doesn't lead anywhere then, apparently.
Does not appear to.
I look up at all these walls. There's no upper ledge to any of them.
No, here the ceiling only goes about maybe 15, 20 feet,
Okay.
and is just a flat cavern.
All right, I'm gonna stealth my way. I mean, I'm checking behind these boulders and around these boulders as I go past. Literally only going a square or 2 yards at a time,
Okay.
peeking to make sure that it's not like waiting in ambush behind one of these boulders.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. Hopefully, it wouldn't do to me what happened to you and your archer. Super stealthy trolls come up behind you and just crush you. All right, the body was somewhere around in here.
Yeah. You head over to that. Like I said, it looks like a soldier dressed very similar to Ben's character as far as outlook. Looks like it has been partially devoured. Like the chest has been chewed on. The meat is rotting. But it's notably absent of bugs and maggots and so forth. And a large portion of the cloth and metal seems to be melted and burned away, but not necessarily charred.
I will. Is the face intact?
Yeah?
I'll take his head.
Okay. You chop his head off. Give me a perception check.
Actually, did he have any personal effect? I don't want to take the time to search for personal effects.
Okay. You chop the head off. As you do, the boulder right here
Yep.
moves. And you hear a low grumble as it stands up.
I was being careful.
Scratches its butt, looks around, and then the two of them stare at you and meet your gaze.
Toss the head between them and run for the group.
Okay?
Actually, do I want to keep the head? No, I don't. Distractions.
Distractions.
Ooh, yummy.
Just wait till it crawls legs and walks away.
Okay. And of course, this is going to be difficult for
52,
me.
right?
Where is the other
I
one?
don't know.
You didn't hear anything.
We don't know.
I mean, my perception is very. These guys, you did exactly what was done to you.
No, I didn't.
No,
what
yeah,
was
they
done
stuck
to
to
me,
me,
they
they-
just killed me.
Yeah, they like literally ambushed you from out of nowhere.
Yeah, they literally all stepped up, hit me, killed me, and then he said, "What would you like to do?"
Yeah. Still, I mean, my perception is high, and I'm looking for these
And
bastards.
you got a 101.
That's awesome. My rolls are on par for my night tonight.
Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe you'll get an open-ended.
So I am missing.
it's
It
terrible.
looks like the dwarf. Where are you located right now?
I have not moved at all.
Stealth.
Okay, so you're still at the entrance. There you are. Well, you were stealthy.
Wow, I can see the whole, almost the whole group from here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Those
not.
dice
Okay,
scared.
Eliathan, you're first to react as the two big creatures stand up, meet your gaze.
We should delete the current message real quick.
Okay.
You probably want to change it.
It doesn't matter now.
Okay.
I'm colliding with the wall, but I made my athletics check to just leap down. I got a 150.
What?
Athletics, yeah, 153.
Okay.
But I can't move past the wall.
Where are you trying to head to?
I am trying to hit. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me measure it because diagonals are a different measurement, as we all know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe
I
it's
can
not.
see why
I
you
only
ran
get one.
from that previously.
Can I stand on this wall right here?
On the
Not.
corner, yes, but you'll be on the top, or I mean, arguably at the top or the bottom, but
And I can only go 10 yards.
a double distance, yes. Whatever your move radius doubled.
All right. So I go to here.
Okay. So
Is
you
that my
leap off
10
there.
yards?
Yeah.
I thought I wanted another square than that. Dang it. Oh,
Yep.
You move. Your regular moves 5 squares.
You go 10 squares,
10 squares.
oh. That was
which is
okay.
10 yards.
Well, I think the squares equals. I can't tell.
It was 5 squares that I went. That was 10 yards. A square is 2 yards.
Yeah. So you move into there.
So that,
You move into there 10 yards. So
Okay.
your double move is 20 yards for you.
okay.
That's fast.
So that's where I went to.
Okay, you good with that?
And I call out, 2 of them on my heels.
Okay, Gowrie, what would you like to do?
Trying to figure out which
can't
direction
say
that came
anyway, I
from.
love it.
This
From the
cave.
north.
Okay, I can hear it, and the cave wasn't screwing with the sound.
Nope.
I'm gonna wait for him to move so I have light.
Okay. Heinrich.
I'm going to set up next to this stalagmite.
It's actually,
Yes, and prepare to shoot my crossbow at effectively aiming.
At who? Or what?
Shadows.
you're not going to get
Okay.
that aim.
So
Okay.
I'm fine with you aiming, but you need to give me a condition under which you will shoot. Or pick a specific square, and the first thing that moves in that square you shoot at.
Condition larger than the
Now,
elf.
you don't have that level of timing if you're taking an
Okay.
aim shot. You're basically holding
Then-
your shot to shoot the first thing you see move.
Okay, so then squares here.
Can you see that far?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe my
So
dark.
if you see
I-
something move over there, you're going to take a shot.
Yes.
Okay.
So he can already see me is the point.
He can see somebody moving over there. Yes.
Right, but so he's aiming past me.
Sure. Oswald.
As far as you know.
Well,
I believe Gowrie said he wanted to go after you.
Yep.
So let me adjust
You
him.
kind of cheat.
What?
You're an elf.
Yeah, you cheated.
Have a nice
I
book.
heard the stories
There's
of how you
two.
cheated with that
he
half.
said there's 2, and he is.
I'll never forgive him for that. Like, even out of character, I was so mad.
For what?
Don't do it when he was helping me in the archery contest. I
Oh,
won
Brett.
that bow fair and square.
You would have too.
Oh, I ended up right on Thodug, so I gotta go back 1 space.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
you left me in the dark.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. So is that a double move, or you're just going to take a single move
That's
over
a
there?
single move. Yep.
Okay. Throwdog, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move there.
Okay. Well, at this point, you're technically going after Throwdog because they happen to have the same initiative. It doesn't really matter.
Then
You're fine.
I wanted to prepare a grenade.
Like, light it?
No,
You're ready.
We previously said I had to have the stuff ready and timed and everything. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Whatever that happens to be.
Okay. So, and part of that is you have to define how long the fuse is going to be for?
We've never gone over those mechanics or anything like that. I keep bringing it up.
Okay.
I've never done so.
Hey, 40's off.
Well, sounds like time to sort that out.
Grenade. 6 seconds, so I mean
It's listed as bomb in the book.
The bomb?
Yes.
Big bomb.
As the bomb.
The bomb.
There doesn't be any information here. Details,
Just randomly just
effects,
grab that one with it. The bomb.
blast, impact, dangerous.
As in I'm the bomb.
You are the bomb.
Doesn't have any description.
I said every Arab man in the country.
Huh?
I'm trying not to encourage you.
I'm trying not to laugh. That's not funny. Oh wait, I'm second in initiative. You will double less than double what I roll for initiative.
Because my initiative is nuts.
I have a 38.
Horrible book.
You're second in initiative because of me.
Rules.
Mm,
Combat.
I have a 38 initiative.
Taking your
And
turn.
that's just because I put
I have a
52.
52. It's alright. I got nothing but 90s music in my head. You got the bomb on me, baby. You got the bomb on me.
No, we did that. No, I can't make that joke. No, I can't.
Okay.
What you looking for?
Under the gear.
I'm stuck watching all these videos
It
of
doesn't
people
have
that
any
claim to be
rules
sovereigns
specific
and
to
bosses.
They just have it as a ranged weapon.
Nothing better than watching the police
and
be
they
like,
just
"I'm
list it
sorry,
as just
it's
like
in a
you're shooting a
crime, I'm
crossbow.
not driving."
Isn't an incendiary
Maybe
bomb
just
like a
like-
Molotov?
It ain't gonna be long. But
It doesn't matter what the description is,
in my head
Ben.
while I'm working.
It-
Like,
It's what matters with the
2 minutes
mechanics.
before they crash
Right.
out the window and drag him out.
They define it. There's no specific mechanic. They don't. It doesn't have a specific trait of like bomb or anything like that. It has the exact same
Go
traits
ahead,
like a
man.
pistol
You
has.
might be
What's
right.
the
In a legal
explosive
standpoint.
trait?
Or
It
not
has
technical
blast.
standpoint, but you're not
The
legal
incendiary has
standpoint,
blast
like
4 and dangerous.
Like Virginia that wasn't paying
Dangerous
taxes.
is if I fumble it, I have a chance of blowing up.
Right.
And blast 4 is everything in the radius takes the damage.
That's 4-yard radius.
After 2
Um,
years of fighting it.
Yep.
I assume that's what blast 4 is.
I mean,
All characters within the rating
I don't
rating
disagree.
yards
I don't disagree with
of
that
the
rating
struck
stuff,
target point
but
take a SL weapon
it ain't gonna be
damage
me
and suffer
talking
any
to a police
conditions
officer
for
on the
weapon
side of the road
effects.
that's gonna change it.
Okay.
right. Not at all.
Okay. So just treat it that way. It's just straight attack, and you're.
I think when they take
We'll treat it effectively as a spell, basically just using Warhammer mechanics.
that are super tough. And then you got the like the white art crowd
Okay.
lady and
I'll
they
figure it out when
with
that
like
comes.
8 of them. And she's just
Dolly
walking like,
makes.
I'm gonna eat ya.
You know what Dolly is.
Yeah.
Dolly the bomb.
There's a throwing skill for it.
I have ranged explosives, so I have my own skill
Okay.
for it.
Yeah.
I see you pull out that bomb,
He-
and just a huge smile on my face as I
Correct.
look back towards whatever's coming.
Okay. Gallery
Able to see-
moves.
Able to see plenty.
I wish I could see that. Well, I could see he's pulling something out. I'm like, no, 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 no.
There's a
See if I can get the free one.
loud yawn from the north, and the sound of what sounds like snapping stone, and then a loud stomping sound,
Like with
followed by a similar one that is met with the sound of a cat hairball, followed by an overly wet hairball slosh type sound. Strong scent of sulfur wafts out from the north.
One of them broke this.
Road.
Elf.
I'm pretty sure one of them broke this leg.
Yeah, screw all this. You guys can have this cave.
So, quick question. I'm going to keep this, but wouldn't my initiative reset back to the spot
Nope.
prior?
Nope.
Okay.
You hold your action, it goes up whenever it is.
Got it.
Pretty sure
Exception
one
for
of
the
those-
first round of initiative circle, so it doesn't affect only matter except for the first round.
Eliason.
Well, I'm moving.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh no,
he
We're not sure about that, Matt.
Yeah.
As he runs, he gets picked up.
The sound of the creatures.
That's what they sound like. That'd be even more terrifying. Excuse me, I will ingest you now.
Son of a biscuit.
What? What do you do now?
Don't worry about it. You can see what you can see.
I do see what I see. Oh, I see the map now.
You can move twice over there.
That's actually really. I got one more square.
Well, yeah, but when you stop to see,
I didn't really stop to see. I was trying to get around the corner.
We can't do that currently with the mods not installed.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we can't go around corners.
You don't have
currently.
spaces.
We don't have that.
You can't-
currently,
yeah, you
because
can't
that's,
use
that's
space.
the mod.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Well, what we do in the other one that has that capability is if you could go wherever you want, but as soon as you stop, that effectively concludes your movement because that's when it updates your view.
Gotcha.
To avoid people saying, well, I'm going to move into the room, see the creature, and then, well, it's only part of my first move, so I'm going to move right back out.
All right. When I get to there, I say, coming from the northeast and northwest, total of 3. So
Niner.
far.
Liar. I was game.
As it echoes through the cave. Like, none of us know right.
Wakes up the rest of them.
Yeah. Wakes up another dozen.
Heinrich, what are you doing?
Oh, me? Oh, I never said anything.
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
I said, Heinrich, what were you doing?
Oh, I don't have battle speech, battle tone.
Neither do we.
I know.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, my point is, could I?
Technically, you couldn't have done that.
Okay,
Then.
then I don't.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer.
Metagaming.
And
Metagaming.
Yeah, metagaming.
Metagaming.
Wasn't trying to.
That's Matt when he's gaming. Okay, I move there and continue to aim into the
I
darkness.
just want to say that hurt.
through the back of my head, or...
No, it's
Oswald.
right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm aiming there.
Yeah, he's aiming into the darkness.
They might want to move like over there or something. I don't know.
What are you going to do, Oswald?
Oswald.
Carry your torch and
He
head
said
north?
there was 3 coming. I don't like that
He
idea.
didn't, no, he didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't say that.
He didn't guess.
But I heard the yawn and some stuff, so...
You heard noises coming from the north.
Okay. Move up here. Still don't see anything.
Correct.
And
Your
my
limited
character
view is
gets cut off the
not
roster.
going to go very far.
I will. Stand there and wait. Oh, I thought this was where he was yelling from, but
Okay.
I guess I'm wrong.
Dwarf?
He's like
Wait to see
playing
something?
Echoes.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Gowrie?
Gonna move. That I assume I'm walking to a rock.
If you're heading west, yes.
And yeah,
Walking to me.
I want to move here.
Okay.
The pea pond
And just gonna hold.
Okay.
covers the scent with pea.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You hear a loud boom as something big jumps off a low ledge.
Oh god.
Um,
Oh, didn't we hear about a giant troll?
Elf,
does that activate my effective Overwatch?
can you see something?
Yes.
Then shoot.
Okay. I shoot.
Overwatch. You see Matt
DB?
running out of the darkness.
It would have been epic if I would have kept the head. Because I would have ran by him. Here you
Here's
go.
the head.
Here's your friends.
Find your character.
That's just
Okay.
skeet shooting.
Where's my
Okay.
attack table?
Damn it.
You see it go flying back into the darkness. They're like,
It has a 30 dB.
30. So that's.
I like where I'm at right now because I can't see anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to please.
And Matt will get a grenade one of these days.
That's
Yeah, I'm not okay with that.
Hey, we found your buddies. They were killed by river trolls.
That's what happens when you're being too
A
stealthy.
crossbow bolt in the face.
You what?
It's what happens when you're too stealthy. Make any type of noise. Boom.
More than once have I been in a group that killed or at least fired
ET.
out.
ET.
12.
12.
If they role played properly, they, because the rogue would be like, "Hey guys, get in."
13C puncture. With a. Do I even need a roll? The critical? Okay, I didn't know if it was immune to
I was very
critical.
fascinated.
Like so much stuff here. That's 90.
It got me killed.
Okay, you catch him in the neck. He stumbles
It is a
forward,
90, right?
bleeding.
Way
Okay.
to waste these rules. I like it.
Eliathan, what would you like to do? Crossbow bolt flies past you into the dark.
Light crossbows reload 1. So that.
So I have to move myself, I think, in squares at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Reload mechanics in the book are not what we're doing.
Right. You have to look at the weapon chart.
I
It
will
should be similar as far as reload time, but
I'm going
Well,
to shoot
there's
double
no
check.
reload time in base Warhammer.
I understand.
I'm going to shoot this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all a check.
That one has a crossbow bolt in its neck right now.
Okay.
Someone's got a crossbow bolts in it.
I prefer it.
Not sure if it's an old crossbow bolt or not.
Because it could allow you to reload faster.
What's-
or if
and
you're
its DB is
panicking
still
and
30, I
not
would assume?
doing well, reload
Okay,
longer.
that makes sense.
Okay. I have it
It's
short.
more, it's more varied. Which
And
is,
armor
Yeah,
type, I
reload
didn't
1.
hear what you said.
I'm not
12.
Sure what
It's
that
crunchier.
is.
Yeah, go figure. I got a
And this way you don't have on your turn, I reload.
27. Way
it's
down
more,
the
it's
chart.
more involved.
16C.
It's more than just you can fire once a turn.
What's the check?
52.
Again, we're not doing the check.
I don't know how we reload.
What's the reload time on the weapon table?
1.
Then it takes 1 action to reload. That's all it is.
Okay.
So light crossbow then?
Yes. I don't have a heavy crossbow. like
Okay, strike to his chest. He is bleeding a little bit more. Okay.
It's being
Heinrich.
that. I
You-
reload.
Yeah, your regular action now.
Regular actions. Okay, I reload. Is
And?
that it?
That's 1 action out of 2.
I have 2. Then I shoot again.
Okay.
Still 30?
At this point for you, it's 50.
There you go.
Okay.
You got an advantage.
Okay. Sure. So that's.
I can't see it.
Why
I know,
does the
so-
dice go
Yeah.
behind my computer?
Does it actually shoot?
You should be able to.
So it's got-
I've seen it shoot. I know video 2 4.
It's like both of them are farther away from me and I can't see anything.
No, that's weird. You absolutely should be able to see
They
it.
actually
It's right here.
Yeah, I can't see anything. My vision goes all the way to like where
Yeah.
I can see squares just
Yeah.
right here.
I can see it.
10B puncture. With a.
Good.
Come on. With a 60-30.
Okay. That does not affect them.
Doesn't. I need to make sure you guys can roll behind my computer.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, your vision couldn't see it all. See it?
Yeah. Now you can?
Yeah, now I
Okay, yeah. Again, I'm still adjusting to the new version. I had your dark vision at the proper range, but your detection range at half the range, which obviously isn't accurate. Should be able to detect things you can see.
So I reloaded, then shot. I rolled a 60-30. 60-30. You
Yes.
said that didn't affect
Didn't do
it.
anything.
So 10B puncture with
Okay.
the 60-30.
Yeah, I got that already.
So you could have fired last round then.
No,
Probably.
No,
you just
Oh,
moved
well,
in. Yeah.
Grenade. But he's also doing grenade, not heavy crossbows.
Yeah, correct.
And
Uh-huh.
using a weapon you do not have training in is a minus 20.
I believe so. You don't get any of the traits.
Right.
But yeah, base Warhammer is -20. You don't get any of the traits.
Okay.
Oswald.
Well, I don't like having to hold this torch.
Yep. Well, especially while people are shooting arrows past you and
Right.
in front of you, at obviously something.
At something, and I have a.
We literally both fired past him. So would that be a cover bonus for the troll?
Yeah.
You fired past me?
Oh hell yeah! Right,
Oh, God.
right over the top.
You're behind me?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, the arrow came from behind you, as did Heinrich's.
Oh god, so we're just saying crossbow.
Heinrich
rounds
argued.
go
Well,
flying
Heinrich.
past us.
Yeah, Heinrich.
I'm not
argued
worried
could
about it
fire
at this
the
point,
dwarf.
but yes, if the line goes through him, then yes, it would have gotten 10
I
points of cover.
absolutely would have fired through your
They're
square.
literally firing from behind you. The arrows are whizzing into the light, out of the light, and striking something big.
I am moving.
Plain.
I'm moving here.
You're gonna move there?
Just that way in case I have to
Run.
drop the so I can use it two-handed. Because if I got to use it one-handed, it's a pretty big.
Yeah, things get darker in the cave quick. Throw down. Now that you can see.
What's interesting is I was able to see everybody, and now I can't see. Oh wait, yeah,
You can
they're
see
still
me,
there.
and I can see you.
So what's the range mechanics for
Right.
Warhammer
That's some
grenades?
dark stuff.
Definitely yes.
So I have an idea.
For thrown?
Yeah, for an idea of how far.
I can't see you anymore. I can see the light source.
I don't think I
No.
can throw that far, like as it is currently. I wasn't planning on throwing it.
Probably
There's
not
a pillar
accurately,
between
but
Yeah,
yes.
I wasn't planning on throwing
Oh,
it.
I
very
got
much.
you.
So
I figured you
it
were
would
still up top.
be attacking, ranged combat.
Yeah, but all the way out.
Um,
Next to us. Would you believe I've never gotten dark
Ranged combat is
I know that. Just like in any game, it's powerful.
difficulty.
However, Sean is being very generous.
Yes, he is.
Well, the only person here that should be able to see, and it's only, 10 feet, is the dwarf.
I'm defining night vision as
dark.
light or dark vision.
I appreciate that. I said you're being generous.
I am.
It's not the.
Right.
It's low light vision.
It's normally low light, and that doesn't really work
Right.
in the software. So that's why I'm countering it by saying it's a lesser dark vision.
It'd be interesting if it actually did work.
With the
Sometimes it does, depending on what edition and how the mods have worked. At which point, yeah, it's very useful because you get the torch, and now you can see twice as far.
Yeah, that's why dwarves have the candle hats, because all they need is a small bit of light and they can see very far.
Right. Like I said, Pathfinder is much more developed for the software because it's a much bigger audience. The Warhammer one doesn't really have that level of tool.
Is there rarities on this? Like how
What do you-
rare something is?
Well, what does it matter?
Yeah.
Right now.
The rarity should be on the far right column.
Alright.
Somewhere over there should be a rarity and frequency of
I'm
finding
not
it.
shopping currently, Ben.
Yeah, but
You don't want to use
Stay in the
your
combat.
rare items.
So, I'm assuming, and I'm going to take a guess here.
You're like
Are you
looking
looking
at
at
the attack.
Warhammer rulebook?
Yes.
Okay, I thought we were using the Rolemaster tables and stuff like that. That's what I was asking.
Well,
because
I'm-
I don't have access to the grenade tables.
Right, we're using just straight. It's a strength level 10 damage or whatever. As far as grenades.
We're doing that because when we were originally talking about grenades, you were saying we could possibly use the
Fireballs for that.
like the Rolemaster either black powder grenade and then the incendiary. We were saying the fireball.
Right.
But I don't know. Every single time I bring it up, it seems to change. So.
Well, it's because we haven't used them yet.
So these things are going to their head.
And
I mean, they're expensive per use, so that's why I'm like I want to make sure I have an idea of what they do,
Right.
so I know not to buy them in the future.
right.
what I'm trying to figure out is what the range penalty for throwing a weapon in in Warhammer.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
Okay. And I want to say it's based off your strength bonus in yards with a cumulative
I
penalty.
can look in the rule section real quick.
Otherwise, since the base game is based around standard Warhammer, I would say we just rolled with grenade equivalent to standard Rolemaster. Or standard Warhammer, I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. My only thing would be that it's like, then why aren't we doing like regular bows and arrows doing that?
Which is our other discussion that we had that I was going to bring up at the end of the game
Okay.
as far as that mechanic. I didn't want to stop the game at this point for that discussion.
That part is I still get to see what they look like. I think everybody else is able to see. Well,
Range
maybe
is
Gallagher
strength
did.
bonus
Can you have a stormbreaker?
Where do you see
Yes.
under
I'm
bomb.
not going to spend 4 turns lighting.
that? Okay, it's actually under the bomb then?
Yeah, under the bomb
Nice
item,
to light it pretty-
its range
We
is
were being stealth.
strength bonus with a damage of +12 and
Okay.
explosive
And I have a two-handed
and
weapon.
blast 5 for a standard bomb, impact and dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so short of changing the mechanics heavily, and my concern is given the price and everything, I don't want to shortchange it.
Yeah.
I'm fine just going with a straight bomb and using the standard mechanics. And strength bonus, I believe, is the range increment with a cumulative penalty the further you go. But maybe you just can throw it double versus otherwise.
Damn, it's got
so-
blast 5.
You got to be able to throw it a long way.
And that's
That's
my
5
thing, is I mean, I have a 49 strength. So I mean, that's like just based on not throwing it out of the range.
Well, you're going to throw it. Like I said, I'm pretty certain the range is the standard range, and then long range is double.
That's what I'm double checking right now. So bow's 50 range, and they have a table here showing the bow as an example. So bow for 50 is medium range. So that's
Long.
average. So then short is half of that, and then point blank is a divided by 5 of the short range. So that's point blank and stuff. So
Right. In your case, you're looking for long range.
long range is double the increment.
Right. So you can throw it at a long range up to 10 yards.
It's only 5 squares.
Strength,
Yeah.
strength bonus times
Dude, that's
2.
nothing. I mean, it's got a blast radius 5. Is that
5 yards, which is 2.5 squares.
But I'm also throwing it yards also. That's the range.
Right.
So
He's throwing it 10 yards away or 5 yards, so he can throw it at the maximum of the blast on a medium throw. So you're basically throwing bombs long range or further most of the time. Now, I'm fine with the idea that you can set the fuse for a longer period if you want, which gives you a chance to throw it somewhere and then get out of the way of it. I don't have a problem with that, but that also gives the enemies options to do things with it too.
how fast is the dude going?
Right now, it looks like he's just sort of moving with purpose, but not really fast. But then he didn't really see anybody either. Now he just took several arrow shots, and he seemed much more angry.
Okay.
Did those crossbows and arrows slow him down at all?
No, don't have enough mass to knock him around.
Yes, but it was an crossbow bolt to the neck, and I forgot where yours hit.
Chest.
Yeah, chest.
Center mass.
That
Elf has to
probably
go
won't
for
do
the
anything.
target.
Shit, pain in the chest won't do anything.
Always taught to aim center mass.
Is it holding anything?
No.
The decomposing body of your friend.
See, I need to stay the hell away from it. Stupid claws and biting.
It could be worse. I could have picked up one of the stalagmites.
I'm okay with that. That's better than claws and bites. AT1.
Yeah, claw and bite is bad for him.
Oh.
That's what he ran into with the last creature.
It tore me up. What's that?
Hey guys, come out here.
You're like a javelin.
It may do more hits with the club as far as total hits, if it hits me, but
If
the
Shooting at
claws
long
hit me on
range
like a
is minus
20 or
10.
30 something.
Okay,
A
that's
club
not
hits
really
me
that bad.
on like an 80 result.
yeah.
It's for a dwarf that doesn't have a lot of.
A lot of bomb skill.
And
No,
claws
I
crit
have
me
a
almost instantly.
lot of bomb
I
skill.
rolled pretty good
It's
on
just
that first arrow.
dwarf general.
Only
base
rolled a
stats.
99.
Okay.
But
Like 40 something, I think.
so anyway, I was planning on using the incendiary anyway. So the blast 5 is to a 4.
Okay.
What's that?
I rolled that. 20.
So we're saying
those
So
dwarfs that we saw.
this is the size of the grenade.
I bet there's
Radius.
gonna be some light in a minute.
For just a split second.
And
That's
Well,
and the incendiary specifically has special, so it doesn't do any base damage. So what it does is it gives every affected target 1 plus SL of blaze conditions. So that might be a thing we have to adjust also, because we're usually only doing 1 point of burn is 1. When it's in Warhammer, it's a D10 per, and I mean that's calculated at the price of the grenade.
Yeah,
For
no,
itself.
I would count it as 5 points of burn.
For every one.
Yeah, for every wound.
If something's ablaze, does that make it visible to be seen because it's on fire?
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
it's
Yeah.
it's on fire.
as long as the fire keeps going.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. It just goes out and it's dark.
So, could I?
Turn dark.
Could I have it positioned?
Have one.
Can I have it positioned here so it blows up at the start of my next round?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to have your grenades or bombs effectively set to go off at the start of your next round?
That would be my hope.
Your default?
Yeah.
Okay. At which point it would take an action or a round to refuse them if you decide to do
okay.
that. Okay, because I mean normally, as I understand bombs, it's like throwing a knife. You light the bomb, you throw it all as one action, it blows up immediately, which
Okay.
is fine. If you want to say, okay, I want to wait specifically one round, you
Okay.
put the bomb somewhere, do whatever else, and it waits that long, I'm fine with that, but I don't want to necessarily have the freedom to choose whatever bomb you draw at the
Okay.
time.
So
Predefined.
I'm going. Then I'm just going to step back and hold.
Okay. Are you holding for something specific or just wait until your next round?
I'll wait till my next round.
Okay, so you just step back. So that takes us to Gowry, who is
Dark.
in the dark by the shadows, next to the people.
The one.
I want to try the be stealthy. Also.
When you reload again.
One,
That's what I'll do for my other event.
Yeah.
4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Okay.
Stay there, so they can't get past you when they come
How
around
do
the
we
corner.
define these? Vision.
Well, I haven't seen anything yet, so as far as I'm concerned,
Oh, neither.
it's just him scared of his own shadow.
I've seen arrows flying through the darkness.
Right.
And something's making noise and very angry.
That's
It's somebody's.
It's an illusion.
It's your
Okay,
stomach.
so we have Throwdug who's hiding, Heinrich who's shooting arrows,
I didn't see
Eliathan,
him.
and a guy with a torch
Yep.
who's not technically visible yet.
Oh,
So,
that's good.
Throwdug, give me a stealth roll.
Got it.
Let's see if you can defeat their perception.
Versus them going after the torch person. Got it.
And they're not worried about the torch person because you can't see him
I
clearly.
got 78.
78 total.
That's a good roll.
That
Or
is
dwarf.
not bad. And perception is based off of
Initiative.
initiative.
They did not roll very good on, so I hope that's low.
And a lack of any training.
How do you know where everybody is on the initiative?
There's a
There's
tab.
a tab right next to the message at the top. A fist.
That
Full fist. Fisty.
Got
I saw something move at the edge.
You did.
Still didn't get
Something big
Yeah, I can't
and
see that.
smelly runs past just at the edge of your light. And then you hear the ripping and tearing of claws into flesh as it strikes at Heinrich.
He's so screwed.
The dwarf makes
Get-
himself like a stone.
Get
and
dodgy.
The creature doesn't seem to notice him at all.
I am not. I didn't see this because I can't see the dwarf.
I'm just
You
saying.
can see the dwarf.
I would
I'm
think
sure
they
you
were-
have. What's your perception?
He's on the other side of the pillar.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't see that then.
You can see the
27.
27. Okay.
blood flying.
AT 13.
You're gonna get
Okay.
some armor now.
So
Now I'm scared.
I won't even have to pay for it. I just pay to replay it or repair it. Yeah, cool. Not nice. What was your doom?
Something with bags.
I just can't get killed by a female.
They're all females. They're androgynous. That wouldn't make sense. They're all
What's your DB, you said?
like
27.
Just change it. They need to be.
Not fun.
Okay, it runs forward and tries to take a bite out of you for a 15A.
I might need a new character.
You're right.
Over and over again because it's
You step back defensively, stepping 1 square back, as you take 1 extra hit and are forced to parry.
He
That would
can't.
be an unfortunate way to
There's,
take character.
there's a pillar in the way, or there's me in the way.
And then he goes here.
Wait,
Okay.
I can move right here.
No, you can't. There's a pillar in the way.
Yeah, you're literally. You
Then
were
how am I
braced
standing
in-
right here?
You were kind of braced into the pillar.
Yeah,
just
you're
letting
braced
me do
up
it.
against the pillar. As it bites you, you stagger off to the right.
In other words, your dad was being nice and letting you stand there. Technically, we probably shouldn't have been able to.
And must parry?
Yep. Okay, let me add vision to these guys because I'm tired of looking through blackness.
I'm scared.
Oh, vision. They don't have
I
light.
have to say, and this is horrible, I know I shouldn't say this, but I like how he moved you right in front of me to where if the other troll comes through the pillars, he's got to get him too.
That's what I was thinking too when you moved him there. I'm like,
The elf is protected.
And I see them. So do you probably.
I saw it already before.
Nope.
The 2 guys in the light are like, what in the hell's going on?
Yeah, we're still
Now,
oblivious.
you're hearing a lot of roaring over there.
as far as we know, it's just
There's
no.
another loud boom from up north as something jumps off
So,
of the ledge.
how does disengaging work?
Leviathan,
It doesn't.
take a 5-foot step.
How do I do?
Take a 5-foot step.
5 foot. So that's
I'm-
1 full action.
No, 5-foot step as your move action, and then you can do whatever you want in your other action.
Okay.
I'm going to
That
assume
advising on
that
that
they
takes
are
forever.
afraid of what I believe to be the tentacle monster.
Okay, and run towards it.
I'm going to move and shoot.
You're leaving me.
But yeah,
Typical elf.
What are you talking about? You guys don't. You've never met an elf before. Elves are too rare.
This is what elves are.
this is why they always run away.
Yeah.
I move to there. Hey, I can see my other friends. You know.
Friends.
Sure.
And I will shoot the troll that's in front of.
Accomplice.
Okay.
They tried to take a bite out of whoever this person is.
Heinrich.
I don't care.
Heinrich.
I really don't care if he kills him.
What?
You're the cop who threatened
Yeah,
to arrest us.
that's right. I'm like, oh, sweet. But I'll shoot him anyway because he's in front of. Well, he might get aggressive.
He's been
towards
hit
one of
a
my
lot.
friends. What's his DB to me?
A 30.
Top of the
You
chart.
still not know he's there?
Who?
The troll.
He
What
does.
about him?
Does he not know that the
21
elf
E.
here?
A 21E?
Mhm. And a 2.
Yes.
Push
The
it back,
troll
push it
starts
back.
dancing out of the arrow shot for 1 extra hit.
Stomp, stomp,
Stomp.
First arrow. Oh,
He smashes the stone stalactite and starts breakdancing.
Strangely, incredibly graceful.
That's right. Heinrich.
Take a 5 foot step here. Correct.
Good. I can't see where you're going, but sure.
Here.
Okay.
And can it hit me? Because there's a big
It's
stalagmite.
got
in the
long
way.
arms.
Does it have 10 foot reach?
Oh no.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
No.
it's got long arms.
Okay. Let me.
You want to move away cautiously for another 5 foot, or do you want to
No.
run?
I'm gonna run.
You're not sure where the dwarf went.
So my movement is 4. My walk is 8. So that means I can move 4 squares.
You painted
Yes.
your armor gray.
Still.
my person has like a black cloak and everything.
oh.
So I just imagine because I get stealth training as an Ironbreaker.
So I move
which
over
full
here.
plate and everything. Cool. So
Okay.
I just assume when they guard a tunnel, they just like stay put.
I'm guessing I can't
Lock
reload
their
while I'm
armor. They
moving.
don't
No.
move.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oswald, you hear a lot of movement, a bit of
Or
screams.
statues.
Yeah. Either that or like another rock because of the darkness.
I'm looking at the side real quick.
Well, I don't see anything, so
You do not see much.
I'll move up a little bit. I see something finally.
Now you see something.
Well, I
I'm sorry.
I can reach it from there, so I will.
Yeah, but what are you using?
My ogre hook. I can use it one-handed
Okay.
with a minus 15.
Okay. Just want to make sure you have that option.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I wasn't near you. Stuck.
All right. I will attempt to attack it then.
Okay.
Oh,
Does
I
it
can
change
see
the
it
damage
now.
it does then?
Well,
It
yeah, it's
doesn't
in the
change the
torchlight.
damage. It just is a base minus 15 off of my offense.
That's awesome.
They can also see
Put it
you.
down there. 71.
No, they can't. It's almost like they have night vision. They could see me prior.
And it's still 30 dB.
They're ranger.
Yes.
Okay. And sorry, armor type.
13.
They're 13 now instead of 12?
12, sorry.
12.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
their hide has gotten stronger.
I was going to say, if they were 13, I'd have done a lot more damage.
Every round the armor check goes up by 1.
15 BP.
Still, as long as it stays within the chain before we kill it, we're good. Yeah, I do more damage to chain on all levels.
And that's a 13.
13.
Yeah, no, 16 is barely better.
And that does nothing to
I
him.
have one elf arrow.
No. Don't elf
No
arrows,
additional,
like,
or he didn't take
no,
even the
ignore
original
regeneration.
damage.
all that
He
stuff.
took the 15.
Oh, okay. Just nothing extra. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, throw Doug.
Okay.
Want to reveal yourself?
Yeah, I'm playing
The troll seems distracted by the guys with crossbows. It's not really that he doesn't see you, he just doesn't seem to care about you.
Oh, okay.
SE.
Out of curiosity, is this considered an unnatural beast?
You're unsure.
It should say.
A normal troll or ogre is a natural beast. It is not supernatural or exotic or anything like that. But if it is a chaos troll or something like that, then yeah, it would be unnatural.
I'm going to try to blow up the dude in front of me. By throwing him past him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're just gonna drop the bomb.
I was gonna
It works.
be like, yeah,
Ignore me now.
Well, no, I have people around.
You could do like we were joking about last time. You just light the bomb and hand it to him, and he just subconsciously picks it up.
oh, thanks.
But no.
Okay,
my
so where are you
plan
gonna throw
is,
it?
Just black smoke comes out.
Just
of it.
over here.
Okay. Like there.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's fancy.
I love that I can only see like the outskirts of the blast area. That's it.
There's a large blast of fire. Let's see if you hit it.
Okay.
I assume that's within your short range or medium range.
Fairly certain, yeah.
Yeah.
The stalagmite blows up.
So. Now, are we using? So it's just the. Are we using a attack bonus? Compared to this is more like a skill check of.
This is not a defense roll or anything.
Okay, so it's just the skill, not a attack roll of like minus
Correct.
30 or minus
Correct.
60. Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. It's whatever the standard Warhammer mechanic would be for this. 40, so an 82. So that is
Okay,
going to
still have
scatter,
to
I
wait till I
believe.
get my first minus 10.
I have no idea what the mechanics
And
are.
Or go somewhere. So the journal, rule book,
no, I don't think
combat.
so.
There was a section on scatter.
But we are doing bombs now.
Scatter.
Finally.
Okay. Failed range throwing test. Roll on the scatter table to see where you land. Scatter table. It goes 4 yards beyond to the left.
Uh-oh, you might be hit.
So let me adjust where that is.
I think it did strike someone.
That would be here.
Oh.
You did strike somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit a different one.
Okay. So the bomb goes off, and it does what?
So I mean, all it does is.
It almost hits.
So this is my confusing part because it does 1 plus SL of blaze conditions. So that's my confusion about this. Because then by that rules with the Warhammer rules, I would do absolutely
It
nothing.
would be -1 SL.
Yeah, I would do nothing to him.
Right. So we'll count it as a minimum of 1 for everything in the blast radius.
Okay.
Okay. So
It goes that expensive grenade for very little.
Yeah, it's still 5 points. Turn.
Yeah, but they have furthers.
okay. Gary.
I'm gonna delay my turn until after the River Trolls act.
What river trolls?
The two that I can see. The one that was lit by the explosion and the one that was. I'll delay my turn. I'll delay a charge until after. I'm trying to figure out how to work what I want to do.
Okay.
I'll delay my charge in. I will take this charge if the troll that I saw light up due to the bomb acts and moves up to the button. So, if this troll moves up, then I charge it after it moves up.
Okay. And if he doesn't move up to that character, you're not doing anything?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. The one in front of Throwdug is going to strike at Throwdug.
Okay.
What's your defense?
Yeah, you
Besides really high.
75.
7.
Not doing anything wrong.
5.
But I
20?
very seriously.
What?
The
20?
bad part is I very seriously don't care if your character specifically dies.
Yeah, he bites at you, but can't get through your armor, even injure you at all.
How are we handling the fatigue condition?
All I gotta do is silence you. You're the only one that knows.
I'm going to assume just a minus 20.
See?
Are you fatigued?
I'm
Don't
not
matter, you still
fatigued. I may be fatigued when I take actions. When I leave frenzy, I become fatigued. Just deciding. Want to weigh what that does now.
Did you frenzy?
I haven't frenzied yet. Just
debating whether
so
it's
I
worth
know,
it.
Yeah, I'm debating whether it's worth it.
Okay.
Did your grenade is still burning out there, right?
It shouldn't be. It's a one and done grenade.
Okay, it doesn't have a
It
continuing
don't.
blast?
Nope.
Okay.
All it does is light people on fire where it is, and it's just gone.
Okay.
It wouldn't provide like flames on the ground.
But the troll still
I mean,
dies.
it's up to GM interpretation of, like, for example, I throw it in a wooden building. Obviously,
Yeah.
it might catch things on fire, but there's nothing in the grenade that says it has a radius on
Excuse
the
me.
ground.
Okay. I was more looking at it like it's got some
Permanently.
oil inside that's flammable.
Go. My
I
only
don't know how it would work.
right. That would be my only thing is there wouldn't be the technology level in that day and age to say unless I guess they could use soda to do that, but that
It
takes
could be a
while to
phosphorus
burn out.
grenade
Phosphorus
equivalent.
burns a long time.
Okay, but the idea mechanically is it's thrown, it's gone, etc. There might be some lingering effects, but nothing significant enough. However, if he is burning because he has a wounded condition, then it's clear that he would give off some light.
Ooh.
That's awfully bright. Tone that down some.
Yeah, if you said it was a
He turns
phosphorus
into the
grenade,
IS armor.
you got bright ass light out there right now.
Turns into an iron armor. Another one.
Anyways, a burning giant creature steps out of the shadows and strikes at you, Boatman.
Does he do his charge ahead of time then?
No. He's going to strike at you first, and then he'll get the charge back.
Okay.
That's kind of what I intended.
52.
For you to take the charge.
Armor type?
10? Got Greaves if that makes any difference. Probably not.
He does a 9E tiny.
Oh no, not tiny.
This is the one. Yeah, these are the. You're bleeding 6 hit points around.
Let's
We
run
made
them
him
close.
bleed. We made one of them bleed a lot.
That's. Didn't we have that happen to somebody in this group?
Like several people, actually.
It happens a lot.
We did make that one troll.
E tiny
But-
entangles his claws in your clothing, tying you out momentarily, but does 2 points.
Okay, good. That was probably one of the better ones.
Okay, and then you said you wanted to do something.
Yep, I want to charge it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I knew I shouldn't have worn my mesh tank top.
What?
He's all tangled up in it.
So,
Went // and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to charge and make an attack on it.
Okay.
Presumably. What's the charge bonus again? 20? movie.
How far did you go?
I moved one full action.
Then
So,
I believe
8
it's 10.
yards. Okay.
Every bit helps.
What defense does it have?
I think it was 10 for one move, 20 for a double move.
That sounds right.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. What defense does it have?
30.
Does you have any bonuses to your charge effective?
I get a +5 damage on the charge from the talent Berserk Charge.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Alright, what armor class?
Armor type is 12.
Type.
Yep. 33 E slash, or 38 E slashing.
You chop off the broken parts.
Okay.
And my weapon is holding, in case that matters for anything. 85 on the crit.
Okay. You follow your training well, extending your slashing arc. Strike lands against his side. He takes 8 extra hits and is bleeding badly.
Man, they're both bleeding now.
I think the one in front of the dwarf might have stopped bleeding.
Correct.
Maybe. Oh,
Okay. And then.
Don't we all?
No. The Troll Slayers love.
Oh, hey.
My dwarf would have been in heaven right now, even though I probably wouldn't kill any again. But
What's your DB?
I don't get DB because I charge.
Okay.
No, you get your
natural
you
one.
get your
Can't
natural
parry or
39.
use shield. 39?
Do you see
Okay.
it?
nope. I'm in the heaven of pillars, where all I can see is one. I know there's 3.
Armor
I
type?
said there was 3.
I think
Armor
we're
type
fine.
13.
No,
13.
Technically, you didn't say there was 3.
did too.
He did.
Absolutely.
said that
Oh,
we
No,
you're right.
yeah.
I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, you said coming from the northeast to the north.
As I run by.
Yeah.
He said there were 2. So
And
I
technically, he
charged
didn't even
after
say
I saw
that
the
because
second one.
he couldn't have said it. Okay,
That's what I was
so
saying.
another one comes out of the dark.
There was a proud elvish
Takes
screaming.
a
It sounded
deep
lot like
bite
human.
into you for a 27D.
Sounds like that needs a grenade.
Another one bites the dust.
27D.
Uh-huh.
Another one bites the dust.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Yep.
This is not
Um,
fine. This is
bites
not
deep
fine
into your
at all.
shield arm, ripping the muscle and bone, making your arm useless. You take 12 hits,
That's
Every
six-
time.
6 rounds of stun,
There goes my character.
and
Fine.
3 points
You
of
don't have
bleed.
fate.
I'm not.
What's the one that ignores a crit?
That's the resilience. You can ignore the crit effects, and all of the crit would do.
So you take the 29 points, but you wouldn't take any of the crit.
And resilience is permanent.
I don't have a
Yes,
resilience.
Okay. So yeah,
Fate
it gets a
would
hold,
ignore the whole strike entirely.
Yeah.
If you end up taking that.
Right.
But
so it gets a hold of your arm and ruins
You
for the
only
time
have
being
one
your
fate
left
left.
arm.
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever. Stand by. Fight.
Eliathan.
Iron Jaw would trigger.
Okay.
So I have to make an automatic endurance test. Resist the stun.
Okay.
Now I can see all 3.
I get 1 save, so I resist 2. Because it's 1 automatic if you succeed, and then an additional 1 per success level.
Okay.
So, 2 stun removed from that.
Okay. So you have 4 stun remaining. Eliathan.
I move to there and take a. Hold on, I'm trying to measure. I think it's a point blank shot. Especially since he's large. We're measuring tool, damn it. Okay.
It's 2 square. Legend measure.
Yes. It's only 2 squares, dude. So I do touch him. I only have it 10 feet. So that's a weird thing. Is that 10 feet for in a normal game is 2 squares. In this game, I get 1
Square and a half.
Yeah. So I can never be unless I say I'm going to be halfway between these 2 squares.
Yeah.
I mean, it's intended to be 2 squares. But all right. Either way, I shoot. We never fight as a unit, so
I don't know where you're at. I fight with it. You know.
That's right. You see arrows flying left and right.
I figure you guys are doing great.
They are.
I'm cheering you on.
What's his DB? Still 30?
His DB is his DB is 20.
Move me up to a 19D.
I'm in the face. I'm in the face.
25.
25.
Achilles head.
2 extra hits. Okay. Heinrich.
I will reload. Yes, I need to reload. And I'll take another shot at the same troll. Oh, that's nice. I need to reroll that because it was on the thing. So 94, what's the open-ended?
6.
96?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's 94. Is it 30 because I moved? Like, I moved out of its line of sight, like around the pillar.
Who are you shooting at?
The river troll attacking the dwarf.
His DB is 50.
50.
40 for you. Sorry.
40? Wait, then how is he?
Worry about it, man.
Mechanics.
That's 99. 29. $15 CP.
Okay.
A 31.
31.
Probably not effective.
I've had one roll above a 29 so far.
You shoot him just above his abdomen for 2 extra hits. You get a +10 next action. Oswald.
Dropping a torch. Does it go out immediately?
No.
Okay. So I will drop the torch.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy using both hands on my weapon.
I didn't have to cut.
And he has a 30.
Have you been rolling for your arrows?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been rolling for your arrows? Shot like 4.
I rolled for the first 2. Doesn't matter because I'm going to keep 20 as a pillar.
And it's a 12, 22 DP.
22 DP.
And that
I'm
is...
sorry. Where did you put that? Which one did you attack? The burning one?
No, the one lower, the one I attacked the
Attacking
first
the
time.
dwarf.
Oh, the southern one. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Add 10 defense. Or
Oh,
10 to
10 to
this
that?
attack. Sorry, I
Okay.
had the wrong guy.
No, okay. So that is 22 EP.
Ooh,
2.
nice and easy.
And that's a 9.
It's E for
A
execution.
9.
You nick your weapon on the creature, doing 3 extra hits.
Alright. So then I will use my my automatic disengage. And I am leaving the torch there. I'm stepping out of into the light.
Okay. Now that lets you leave combat from one foe.
Per.
Does it have to be the foe that you struck?
No.
Okay.
Just any foe.
Okay. So you retreat, leaving Gallery behind.
I do. That third one stepped into the light.
Okay. We're done.
Well, I'll hit the troll, just so he can use his regeneration.
This is Rolemaster. It's or not Rolemaster. It's
Warhammer.
Warhammer. It's a little bit different than D&D.
Yeah.
Puppy.
So, DB?
DB is 30.
Against the dude I'm attacking?
That's the one that is not burning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one everybody's been beating up
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
His DB is 10.
Okay.
taking its DB down.
13 and 12.
12.
I feel like this
19 DK.
Okay.
I feel like these are very similar to the ones that we fought earlier.
You feel like you have a rash. He's got a rash.
On his belly?
Yeah.
That's just how he is.
Really?
Yeah, he's got all those bumps on there.
Huh.
Got
That's
a lot of
interesting.
skin tags for some reason.
That sucks. Those can be itchy sometimes and irritable.
Yeah. He says, "Oh yes, pet me. It's so terrible."
He really just itches
You said a
up
D slash.
here.
Okay.
Not, he doesn't really bother.
D crush. Okay. And the crush.
18.
Crush him.
Yeah.
We are rolling fiends on those.
Yeah, they're
crits.
crazy on those. He is apparently concerned about his own preservation and steps back 5 feet, taking 4 extra hits.
Well, I don't like that.
Why?
Follow him. What's that? Step up in Pathfinder?
Yeah,
Is it at the feet?
There's one.
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh, my original goal was to go back to.
You only attacked so far.
What?
You only made an attack.
Yeah.
You can move if you want.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about Matt and saying to step up.
He
My
can't
goal
say
was-
anything. He
I
doesn't have
completely
battle tongues.
agree.
He's metagaming.
I was referencing a Pathfinder thing, and I know you're planning on doing something. So hey, that sucks.
There you go. That's my move.
So everybody retreats, leaving the one-armed barbarian in the middle.
Well, you know he's my only friend in the group, so hey.
Don't I actually just feel bad?
Why?
Because I did this exact same thing to him in another combat.
You guys have let me die.
I have never left you. Ever.
Why do you think he has so little faith?
I think I have so little. He and I have
Because
died
you're an
together.
elf.
We've died together 3 times, I think now.
Because you are an elf.
Every combat we
Elves do not have many
There's-
resilience and faith.
There's a good reason for that, though. And we've discussed it. It was his turn. Didn't he just already attack?
No.
I just attacked him.
Yeah. The dwarf attacked the one that
So
everybody's
he
been
chose to come after
attacking.
me, huh?
Yes. He turns over to you, while the other 2 are turning to
So I'll
Gallagher
join you here in a second, buddy.
momentarily. What's your defense?
67.
67.
I'm done.
What?
I have no fate or fortune. And I don't have armor.
Be a better person. Maybe you'll get some
Your
more
personality is your armor.
faith. Yes! And the armor is very low at that point.
So yeah, I'm sorry. You said 67.
Yes.
Okay, so that gives him a armor type 1,
Mm-hmm.
22B.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, that could have been worse too.
I'm absolutely...
0 extra hits.
See? It could have been a lot
It
worse.
don't matter. I can't get away. I'm an archer. And now I'm base to base with the... I can't get away from him.
Can't you just take a step?
No, he's got...
Like I did.
You were around a pillar.
George moved straight away.
That's true.
But then again, he's a dwarf. He's very small. So I'm not seeing it.
I really hate the dwarf right now. I'm going to kill him.
I
think
thought,
I'm gonna be putting an arrow into the dwarf.
I thought the grenade, for as expensive it is as a consumable, would do a lot more. Okay, so that's change of plans currently. That's what's going on.
You're good, dude. You're good. I am not mad anyway for real life, but my character might hate you.
That
Matt
may be,
doesn't.
yeah.
Okay.
I can die all day long. I don't give a shit.
Okay, the one that is burning takes his burning damage.
Follows me into the
He was
light.
also bleeding profusely. Does his bleed close?
Yes,
So even though he's burning, he's still regenerating.
correct.
Yes, this is a lot tougher for regen.
He is.
I don't know how the regen works.
Yeah, gonna strike at Gowrie. What's your defense currently?
Currently, I am stunned.
Wait,
What did I make it?
You make a summon over to it. You can cancel that.
The regeneration mechanic for basic Warhammer is a little bit different from what he's doing, so the base mechanics for regeneration isn't the same.
The only thing I remember, and I don't even know if it's right, is that they don't really come back from dead.
Nope.
I mean, they
Okay.
do, but like,
There's a chance.
So,
yeah.
so you
There's
can,
a
if you can
chance.
parry,
Regeneration in
19.
Warhammer is a random thing. With it.
19.
Are you stunned, no parry?
You know, he's stunned.
So you can full parry.
Yes, except he has a two-handed weapon with
Still.
one hand.
Oh. So you're minus 50 to your skill, and then you only get half that because you're stunned.
I only get half this.
The parry when you are stunned.
Okay.
So you have whatever your skill is minus 50 halved, or is it halved then minus 50?
So is
Well,
it
the
quarter?
minus 50 for using a weapon one-handed.
That's what you used to do. I don't know if you still allow it.
Um,
Remember my one hand?
I'm fine with that, although realistically, your better option is going to be brawling.
Yeah.
Because your two-handed weapon, you half your skill because it's a two-handed weapon. You half it because you're stunned, and somewhere in there you have an extra minus 50. So the
Okay.
end result is you get basically no parry at that point.
You'll
So
have to
you're,
give me a moment because I haven't used brawling and I have
It's,
quite a bit of calculation.
It's weapon skill plus strength minus 30, minus 20 because you're not trained in brawling.
I am.
You are trained
you
in
do have
brawling?
the brawling skill?
Yep.
Okay, so you add whatever the bonus is minus 30.
Yep. It's just a lot of numbers. Would I still get the bonus for my great sword or great axe?
what bonus?
No. you're
My
not
great
using
axe
it.
has magical bonuses.
No, yeah, okay.
Just
No.
for wielding.
No.
Okay. So
If you want some help, I can tell you what it is.
39.
Okay,
You're
so
just
that
really good at math.
I am, but that's
that seems low.
very low. What's your strength?
brawling
What's your
skill?
So what is your basic axe skill? Because the only difference would be your training in your axe.
My basic axe skill is 18.
18, then what's your brawling skill?
7.
7.
So it's
gonna
11 points less.
It's 11 points less.
I have a massive bonus for attacking when it comes to my great axe. It's plus 10 magic, plus 5 for material, and a plus 5 to attack when I'm using it by a worshiper warrior.
Okay, so it's just
Uh-huh.
20.
Yeah.
So you subtract
27.
Subtract the
31.
difference.
And then divide that by half,
Yeah.
39.
Okay.
I have a 109 normally.
Okay, and are you at any penalties due to hits?
But that right. Then you still get to add your regular defense.
Yeah. So 39 plus 39
78.
divided by 10. Or minus 10. So 60.
So your regular
68.
DB is 39,
My regular DB is 39.
and you're minus 10 because of wounds, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you also need to subtract 10 from your weapon skill.
Okay.
So instead of 39, you actually have a 34. Because you have to half it. You subtract 10 and then half whatever's
Okay.
left. So it's 29 plus 34 is 59, 63.
Got it.
Okay. Which for being stunned is still pretty good.
Yeah.
So 63 we said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't parry her. I would have on the upwards of 160, 170 parry.
No, you don't.
No.
Because you get half your
Yeah,
skill.
you get half with the
Because
weapon.
it's a two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Right. That's
I
the
had
drawback
that same
of it.
broken arm thing for.
Not even. It's just purely since I'm using a two-handed weapon, I get that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always half.
Yeah. So any two-handed
I'm
weapon
not
is half.
parrying with my weapon. Which, under that logic, would I have the negative? Would I have to divide it by 2?
You have to divide it by two because of the stun effect
Stun,
that you
yeah.
have. That's a second divided
Okay.
by 2.
Before you
Effectively,
kill him.
if you were parrying your two-handed sword
He was
and stunned, you would actually divide it by 4.
his shield armor
Okay.
broken and.
So armor type
unusable
13, you said?
Yep.
from 10 game sessions.
Okay. So he hits you for another 15A.
Yeah.
And that is going to strike your chest, giving you a round of must parry at minus 25, which really doesn't affect anything, and 2 points of bleeding.
Just another. No, I'll just not negate it. 2 points of bleeding. I'm going to use Implacable to ignore that completely.
It's implacable.
Implacable.
You still count the bleeding. It's when it goes past the cap you start taking the damage.
Yeah. It takes a lot to finish you off. You can ignore the wound loss from a bleeding condition. Each level in this talent lets you ignore the wound loss from an extra bleeding condition.
So 1 level in it
Wound
lets
loss
you
from
roll
an
1
extra bleeding condition.
So that implies I negate the entire wound loss from a bleeding condition, and if I gain another, then I take the wound
I'm
loss.
fine with that. I would negate the worst bleeding condition up to 5 points worth.
Okay.
I think that's a close approximation of it. You take a bunch of 1-pointers, you're gonna feel it, or
Yeah.
you take a 10-pointer, you'll still feel it. But otherwise, I'm fine
That's a
with that.
pretty good talent.
There's a reason I got
So, okay. Gary, you recover 1 round of stun. You can make a stun maneuver if you wish to act.
it. Yep. I wish to act. So currently at a -10. So I got a 127.
Okay.
So I do get to act.
You get to act as if you're not stunned right now.
I'm gonna take a step back. There's no way I can step back and out of both of their range. If I were to step back around the corner, would he still be able to attack me?
If you could move
If,
around.
is this a corner? That's what I should ask.
You should be able to do it right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That's not a corner.
There's nothing there.
North of that, he's saying is like it's like
Is
a
this a
cold
corner
wall.
rather
No.
than an impassable terrain?
That's not. That's. I mean, it's dark, but it's open terrain.
Okay, that would have changed what I had done prior, but whatever. I had positioned myself there because I assumed that was a wall.
No, I mean it's dark, which is making it very difficult for your character to see anything. The only reason you can see right now is because there's a torch laying on the ground and a troll next to you that's burning.
Why wouldn't you just stepping to here puts you
Away from both of them.
Yeah, away from both of them. Why wouldn't you just do that? Just straight diagonal
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I mean if
Then
your
I'll
goal
step
is to
there.
get out of danger, then take a 5-foot step there and run.
Yeah, I'll sit there and then run.
Okay.
No attacks opportunity?
Nope.
Okay. That's what I was worried about. I was deciding if they had 10-foot range, like a Pathfinder.
Like somebody else pointed out. Oh, it's their turn? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The last one goes after Gowry. Okay, that one steps over there, wades through the water, and then goes for Throw Dug. What's your defense?
75.
75.
Let's do the P-pit.
Well, he misses you. Don't even need to calculate that one. Leviathan.
Using mushroom in the P-pit.
Okay. He surrenders.
I have a
Speaks in
question.
fluent troll. I give you them.
That's right. Enjoy the snacks.
That's right.
I bring you another road warden.
That's right.
So the +10, is that only, like, does that affect everything?
We've covered this already. I already answered that question for you. Yes.
No, I'm talking about the temporary +10
Yes.
right now that I got from that attack.
Yes. That applies to anything. Anything you care to do. You have
And it
all the
only-
other modifiers.
And it only lasts this one turn.
It lasts this one turn for the first action you do.
It's gone.
Then it's gone.
Yeah, it's like inspiring.
Yeah, it basically the equivalent of you finished your prior action so fast and so efficiently, you had half a second left to do something else.
Okay.
Since half a second doesn't let you do anything, instead you got a +10 because you have slightly more time to do something. So if you want to move with that, that's fine, but then you've used a +10 on a move, which you don't normally have to roll. If it was difficult terrain or slippery or something that required an acrobatics check to be able to move, you get +10 on it.
Okay. Sorry.
The other one that you have applies to everything.
I forgot to bring my chips.
Okay.
Only you already have a bag each year.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
You walked away just in time.
Yeah. Just. Alright.
Well, so it's your turn. He's slowing it down. gonna have to keep using that metagaming.
We should make a mat.
Yeah.
Like rug. Up on the stairs. Up the stairs.
Retreat further into the dark cavern.
I'm thinking about it.
Maybe they're scared of the.
Maybe you'll find the witch again.
So,
You could.
yeah, like.
I wasn't
A
talking about
5 foot
your
step
witch.
back.
Okay.
I was talking about the form.
All right.
We just killed.
Oh, I'm on measurement.
Yep.
Um,
I'm just scared.
if I know I've contemplated trying to parry while firing, like parry some of my OB, but there's that whole fact that my melee OB is nowhere near as high as my.
Yep.
Actually, it's not that far off. It's just training and magical weapons that make it that much higher. It's only off by 6. Wow. Oh no, it's not. My strength is much lower than my agility. Never mind, it's off by 20 something.
Okay. Told you you were weak.
I'm just much more agile. I still want to try to parry something, so I'll do what most people won't do. I'm going to do math and do percentages.
Okay. So you're gonna parry some and then take a shot?
Parrying 24% of my, or 24.24 whatever percent
Okay.
of my weapon skill, and take a point blank shot into him. Actually, I'm going to parry full 30%. Yeah.
Okay.
Gives me 40. Well, it's going to be less than that for my actual parry, but. And then, alright, so what's his,
Numbers.
what's his DB?
His DB is 10.
Still top chart. So 21E. I think that's top. God, I need better glasses. Yes, 21E.
Okay.
21.
21. Blow to his side. Would have cut his belt off. You do 3 extra hits. Okay.
It has a belt in the
Does not have a belt.
picture.
Heinrich.
Reload and use that plus 10 on his attack rolls onto the troll that everybody's been beating up on. East of, or north of the elf.
Okay.
So, DB,
Just realized how little I got out of that parry.
30.
30.
I was wondering what you were doing, but
That's
okay. You got your 3
Took
points.
40 off my. No, I got 15. Damn it. Took 40 off my skill to get 15. Because my brawling skill is pathetic. 30% of 50. Let's do this.
So,
God, that's. Oh no, I'm good, yeah. Minus 20 is 80.
145. Okay.
Minus 30 is 50. I'm a brawler.
18 EP.
Okay.
52.
52. Strike in his chest.
I almost rolled a
Doing
19.
3 extra hits and opening another bleed.
Okay.
Okay.
And that uses my plus 10.
Oswald.
Yep.
See how the torch is still going. I can see this guy in the pea pit, so I'll move there and attack him.
Okay.
A 96. A 90.
I think he max.
Yeah. And so is he still 30?
Yes.
Okay.
He hasn't been injured
Alrighty. So that is a
today.
24 EG.
Oh, he grappled it. Just what you want to do to a troll.
Come here!
Right,
Get over here!
That's right. You grab the,
Drown him.
the-
Drown him in
the-
I twist his nipple.
Roll.
That's what he gets.
Okay. Roll your grapple.
A 60.
6.
Best critical I've rolled so far.
You grasp around his leg,
Yes, I do. In the people.
which proves effective. He's unbalanced for a moment, making him stunned without parry, and temporarily at penalties.
Oh, I was hoping to be prone, drowning in the pee.
Yeah.
Hold him down, boys.
Okay.
That would have been pretty epic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey.
Throw that.
I'm going to. Is there a way I can draw attention?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm thinking green.
I'd like to do that.
I love. I,
Which one you
I'm
trying to
different.
draw?
I
The one
like
that's right in
to
front of
do
you?
numbers.
That's what
Preferably the one trying to
not
EDL. I can see it. So, yeah.
Okay. He can't see you all that well, but yeah, give me a intimidate check. If there's intimidate.
There is.
either that or something that it's too late now. Increase my intelligence and my fellowship because I lost both of those. So there's no point in trying to increase those.
Okay.
Investigator gives me
You
intelligence.
start yelling at him and yelling insults and so forth. His head slowly swivels, looks at you.
I can't wait to be able to
Which
increase
one?
my fellowship.
The one that's chasing the elf.
It's
Oh,
too late.
okay.
Too late for me
I'm
now.
going to
Like I was like, okay, 20.
Parry
I can do
25.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
attack
it's a
the one
17 now.
on
I'm not
In front of you.
And my intelligence is 10. That
Go for it.
Like every time I shoot.
DB is 30.
Intelligence and my next level is fellowship. So those are the only two stats I have no advancements.
I don't think it's going to do much.
probably not.
If you're an investigator, you don't get all of that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Intelligence and fellowship.
12,
Intelligence is low.
67.
Fellowship's next level.
5 points.
I'll have
5
an
points.
6P to get 10 in all my
Okay.
characteristics.
So their turn. That one turns towards you, takes a step, and then keels over.
Which one?
Just out of straight fear, my friend.
Yes,
Good
right.
job.
It is. Where is that?
It's good to see you didn't move it.
I did not.
Wait, what?
I'm scared to
Okay, the one that's burning
Oh, wait, the bleed that costs.
Yeah, it's really heavily bleeding.
moves over here.
That's the, yeah.
I'm so glad I rolled that.
And Oswald, what's your defense?
52.
So I parried for no fucking reason.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Matt.
I had to do with attention.
I had to negate your 15 defense bonus.
Matt, you are welcome.
52 is.
You know, 15 defense
type
is 50
10?
defense.
Okay. Armor type
My shield only gives me 20. So now what is
is
it, 40?
2 points.
So if I parry
The
40%,
tentacle that's coming from behind you, you can use it on.
Okay.
that's not funny.
And then Gowry.
That's not funny at all.
What's funny
There's
is
been
that
deuces.
I,
So-
Big
look
burning
behind you
creature
and
right in
kill
front
it.
of right in front of you.
No.
I don't want to say
I
it,
see
but I
that
think
you left it
own
open where you can. Is
I-
your spot where
I
you can step
did
forward.
that
Uh-huh.
final shot that cost
I'm
4
going
points.
to.
He's already got a taste of you.
Well, dagger uses method basic, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna drop my axe, pull a dagger,
Okay.
and back up.
Okay. Takes us to the other one that's fighting the dwarf, who's going to strike the dwarf.
I guess we can go ahead and use my parry.
Bell.
Okay.
So
He is off balance.
Okay, just make
Yeah.
curious.
The stun no parry goes away automatically, and then he has a built-in
I have a
penalty.
stun check to make.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead
just
and make
making.
a stun.
I'm just making sure you
100.
counter that.
Right. Not gonna happen.
You literally turned into my character, the soldier.
I've not taken any of your talents from your dude.
I'm
No,
just.
you did
I'm
your
just
shield,
saying.
shield thing.
I
No.
did not take that. He just has really heavy armor.
Okay. From this direction,
No! No!
you hear a loud sloshing sound.
No.
Slap, slap,
Okay.
slap, slap.
Come eat the troll.
And we're going to
That's what
stop
I'm
there
trying
for
to do.
tonight.
Oh my god.
That's what it's coming to do, Matt. Just move.